right, is this thing on?
I don't know.
Are we good?
To do it? They've left
Hey,
me
chat.
in charge.
Chat, can you hear us?
Yes. We're good.
I see you. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I will be your host for the night. Welcome to Mask of the Rose. You're here with 4-hit combo with Warden,
Rex,
Ball. And eventually Cobalt.
we think.
We hope.
allegedly.
Somebody left the gate open on the Isno rails, and he got out.
The
There's
dog
a
got
search-
out.
We've been shaking the tree bag.
Like, we're running out of shinies, because I think he took them all.
Don't
Anyways,
worry, he's chipped. If someone turns him into the pound, I'm sure we'll get him back.
yeah, but if any of you guys happen to see Cobalt running around, could you just, like, point him back to the Isno rails, please? Because we miss him.
We miss him.
He's a good boy.
Anyway, this is Mask of the Rose. It is a dating sim created by the same people who made Fallen London. For those of you who do not know, Fallen London is as it describes in the bottom, text-based alternate history role-playing game. They've released a couple other games. I've played both, but not to completion. Sunless Sea and oh wait, no. It's Sunless Skies and shit. Anyway.
Oh, I can't remember the other one right now either.
yeah.
I'm blanking too.
I played the Seas one more. But anyway, it's kind of their steampunk, eldritch horror. It's very fun. I love the Fallen London universe, and when I saw that this was coming out a while ago, I was like, fuck yeah, and it's been on my wish list since it was announced, basically.
I believe our community member Chris pointed out that this was out now and encouraged us to play, and we did not need any convincing.
Yeah. I saw Mask of the Rose, and Rex went, hey, do you want to play Mask of the Rose? And I was like, do you know me? Of course I do. Okay.
I'm here too.
And Purple is here too. 3 of your favorite little dating sim bros.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah.
It's us. Alright, let's play this shit. Your first foray into the Mask of the Rose is unlikely to end as happily as you might hope. Never mind. Savor your success, delight in your disasters. Try again, wiser in the ways of the Neath. The city is thick with secrets, but they can't hide from you.
Oof.
In February 16th, or wait, okay, I need to do this in a fun accent. In February 1632, with no warning at all, London fell through the surface of the earth. Ooh. I love the aesthetics of Fallen London.
Yes.
This was meant to be a year of progress in industry. The great exposition, trams, a new sewer system. Instead, we find ourselves dwelling in a cave.
Almost the same thing.
It's October now. The fires have been put out, the bodies have been buried. But the future remains unimaginable. The time before, impossibly distant. Ooh! Okay, in the past, who were we? A dock worker's child. My father worked the docks unloading ships. My uncle was a sailor. We were on the right side of the law, but the same couldn't always be said for our friends. Docks are allied with the working class and with criminals, okay? A child of the gentry. My family had an estate on the surface. My father was a magistrate. That is all unreachable now, of course. I had the bad fortune to be in London during the fall, and now there's no going back, but I do have a few connections here. The landed gentry hobnob in high society with the constabulary.
Ooh.
A tailor. My family kept a tailoring shop with aspirations. We dressed our customers better than we dressed ourselves. Shopkeepers have contacts with society, but their origins are more humble. They might also have some contacts among the artistically inclined. Oh, this is locked. A housebreaker's child. My father was a housebreaker. His father was a highwayman. We came down in the world, no longer doing crimes on horseback, and my father was arrested. An undertaker is also locked. I want to be an undertaker.
Oh no.
Same.
My family were
quickly.
undertaker. Yeah.
Let's do first playthrough. Then we're an undertaker.
Yeah. We knew everything there was to know about procuring hearses, hiring mourners, and dressing a body. Arcane academic.
Oh.
I study esoteric writings, hierarchies of spirits, the language of angels, the practical powers of creation. Okay, those two I want.
Yeah, why is it gotta be the ones that I love?
I think I kind of like the Child of Gentry, but I'm bougie.
Same. I always like being bougie in games like this.
Bougie is pretty fun.
I either like the tailor because that's just like right up my alley, but the Child Gentry does have a sick cape, so
yeah, I want the cape.
Yeah.
I want the sick cape. That's me!
So we are unanimous. We want to be bougie cape bitch.
We want a cape. We want a cape.
Capes are a riot.
Down here, your name is whatever you say it is. Often there's no one left to remember who you used to be.
Ooh.
Some people hold tight to the names they carried before. Some reinvent themselves completely. Oh yeah, and in Fallen London, you can be non-binary.
Fuck
in the
yeah.
So you can just choose like any of these fucking titles. So you can be my lord, my lady, citizen, comrade, captain, lieutenant, doctor, professor, officer, secretary, brother, sister, reverend, intendant, monsieur, madame, mademoiselle, miss, madame, sir, my lord. It starts over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we be a doctor?
I think we should be a doctor.
For the sheer amount of times we now get to joke, trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yes.
Oh my god, you're right.
I'm just
Plus it's one of the few it's one of the few non-binary ones.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Vivian. That's kind of neutral.
Vivian.
We could be. That suits me.
Dr. Viv.
Oh my god.
That's me, Vivian to my friends, Doctor to strangers.
Dr. Vivian Octavius.
Oh.
From Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay, that's how I was dressed before London fell. I'm a different person down here than I was above, and down here I'm finally able to use the name that always fit me. We can be trans!
Let's do it.
We're trans!
What's in our pants? You'll never know.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, there's a guy in the bottom. There's a person in the bottom row that looks like they've got feathers attached to them, and I swear to
absolutely.
God. I swear to God.
Yeah, you're right.
We have to be
feathers.
We have to be them. We have a sick collar. We have a sick cape. We are a doctor. And we're trans.
And they're fairly gender neutral, to be fair.
Yeah.
What's in my pants? My doctorate, of course.
In the Neath, a true ally means everything. When I find people to be close to, I am open to... Oh, okay. Also, do we have anybody reading chat?
I am reading chat. Hello,
okay,
Taco. Cool. Taco sends a highlighted message and says, "Hello, this is Taco coming from work. I'm not allowed to be using an AirPod, but it's worth it for a Rex stream. I promise. Thank you, Taco.
That's
Please
my wife.
Thank you, Taco.
Yeah, don't get fired.
I'm a fan of whatever comes my way, but I know that we have a wide spectrum on this.
The other ones. Hold on.
On this one, but whatever comes my way just seems like we can experience like the most of the game.
Yes. Yeah, because
so there's like
this is everything.
Yeah.
Like we can be friends with benefits, we can be friends, we can be romance, we can be.
So like the first one is like Arrow Ace.
Yeah. First one's like Arrow Ace kind of option. You only want friends. Second one is like friends and fucking. So you can be like friends with benefits, but no romance. Yeah. The other ones is like romance, no sex.
Yeah, let's just do whatever comes my way. Let's not limit ourselves on our first one.
I'll be looking for both romantic feelings and physical connection.
But not friendship. I feel like
friendship and matchmaking are possible too.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Vivian does not discriminate. God, we look so fucking cool.
Hey, somebody needs to draw Dr. Vivian child of the gentry, passionate romantic, with feathers because they're hot.
Like a cool, wavy cut, kind of.
We are hot, guys.
We are hot.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this.
Vix is saying, so, like, guys, I'm sitting here, like, everyone in the stream right now is the type of person that if their friend got something that was wrong with an order, they would full on be like, they asked for no pickles kind of vibe, you know?
Oh, shit. No, I'd be like, I'll eat your food. You can just have mine. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm too anxious for they asked for pickles.
One time, a restaurant messed up my order, and I was like, I'm just gonna be really polite, and I was being like, oh, sorry, I didn't want any onions on this. Like, I'm sorry, you don't have to remake it. Like, it's fine. And like the worker behind the counter was like, no, it's cool, no problem, we got you. And then the guy behind me in line was just like, now they're gonna spit in your food. And I was like, no, don't tell me that. I was trying to be nice. And then I never ever corrected an order again.
Also, delightfully, apparently, what's in my pants? Why, my doctorate, of course, is a code number 100.
Woo!
Good.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm meant to be helping with the census, finding out who still lives in my neighborhood. The first census results are due tomorrow. Why do I have to do this? If I turn them in, I get paid. Okay, cool. The first money to come my way in nearly 2 months. If I don't, I'm going to disappoint Grizz badly.
Who's Grizz? Are they hot?
Grizz. Yeah.
I wish that badly was capitalized too, because I want that to be their name. Grizz Badly.
Grizz badly. She knew I was in trouble, so she went out of her way to find me work with her own employers. She even gave me a badge to show my affiliation.
Ooh.
Ooh. New item acquired!
Badge of the Ministry of Accounting and Recounting. Huh.
Where
The front of
Dr.
this
Count.
badge looks almost like a constable's badge with a lion and unicorn blazoned on it. The back of the badge has some kind of symbol I don't recognize. Hot to the touch.
Oh.
I keep it with the clothes I have from before the fall and a few odd items I found more recently. Change my outfit!
Let's do it.
Let's go! Torso. Coat!
Cape. Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking coat!
Oh.
What was this?
Fake
Fake
but
but
vibrant.
Look at that. We gotta put this one on. No,
Okay. Yeah,
this.
I wish we could wear both.
Bare face, good for the complexion. I don't have a hat!
It's okay. Our hair is beautiful.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey!
That'll do.
Interesting. It says like.
Hello?
Oh, that's. I thought that was us for a second. I was like, where's
No.
our cape? Who would like to be Grizz?
Where's okay. I'm not gonna be
I will be
talking
Grizz.
to myself.
I thought you were up here.
She glances at the badge I'm wearing.
I suppose I should be glad you're thinking about the census, even if you didn't get around to leaving the house.
I react to that the way I react to many things these days. Horny?
Slow zoom. Oh, well.
I turn into a joke. I dare to name the frightening things out there. I lie.
We are sarcastic bastards.
Yeah, I turned it into a joke. I thought I'd wait for a change in the weather.
A lovely snow, perhaps.
There's no sunshine down here. There are no yellow pea soup fogs. There's no rain, except occasionally a fine mist. Londoners lost half our topics of conversation when we fell.
Come tomorrow evening. We need to have at least a few census forms filled out. Or I'm going to be the one explaining it to Mr. Pages. And if that happens, I'm not going to help you with your employment prospects again.
Grizz works for the Ministry of Accounting and Recounting. It seems to agree with her. She wears trousers to work and comes home at all hours. It's very important to her being taken seriously by these employers. The next thing I do is characteristic too. Compliment her, reassert control, be open and build trust, rely on dark humor.
Oh no, my heart says the final answer, but I feel like that's probably not appropriate.
I feel like be open and build trust?
Yeah, be open and build trust.
Please accept my apologies. To be frank, I didn't like the look of the city today. Too many dark alleys. I will certainly see we have something to turn in.
You still have some time tomorrow.
She gives me a hard look, as though she could stuff some integrity into a person just by glaring hard enough. You can stuff other things into a person.
Say, ooh, baby, throw me with that integrity.
They're written in a most peculiar spiked handwriting, and there are punctures in the paper in random spots. Tease her as though I think that's her handwriting, jokingly defend my reading ability. But I haven't read them.
I can't read.
I think jokingly defend my reading ability.
Yeah.
Are you saying you don't think I can read?
I can't read.
This is not the usual writing.
I'm completely illiterate, and my world's so small. I can't.
Here, try the questions on me. Say you've just knocked on the door, and I've come to answer it.
Ooh, baby, we role-playing already? Damn.
Oh, baby!
Yes? What do you want?
Introduce myself as an agent of I wonder why it's got that. Agent of the Ministry, showing my badge! I hope I find you well this evening. On behalf of the Ministry of Accounting and Recounting, I have a few questions.
Oh, how lovely. I am so grateful. I am so grateful these ministries are looking after us.
Mithra's in chat. Hello, Mithra.
Hello.
Hi, Mithra.
Straightforwardly accept her performance, sarcastically accept, flirtatiously riff on how excellent the ministry is, and read out that first question.
Oh god, number 3.
Number 3!
Number 3!
I'm here to do a sexy census.
The ministry is extraordinary now that you mention it. All its servants are uncommonly clever and attractive.
Oh, she's smiling!
Aww.
You have not met some of my colleagues.
I feel like she's not gonna want us to go too off topic.
No, I'd say maybe jokingly speculate, but then back on topic next one.
Yep. You said the masters wear robes and hoods and that you haven't seen their faces. Perhaps they are too radiantly beautiful for anyone to look at?
I've wondered. They're magnetic, in a way.
How many people live in this establishment?
Media
has taught me anything. People that wear hoods and masks are always super hot. Exactly. If media has taught me anything.
Is that a word? Establishmentation.
My superiors are enthusiastic embellishers of the language. If you like, you can translate into questions that are more likely to be understood.
Right. How many people live in this establishment?
4. The landlady, Mrs. Horatia Chapman, a young man named Archibald Reed, myself, and a 4th character, very disreputable.
It me.
Suggests she might not be the picture of respectability herself. Joke that she's not counting the vermin. Build trust.
Build trust.
Trust. I'm not a secretive person, Grizz. If I seem disreputable, you only have to ask about it.
I'll tell you all my crimes, baby.
Yes,
And you all my
maybe.
crimes.
But then you might expect me to answer any of your questions.
Sometimes I'm in the mood to keep chatting, and sometimes I want to get to the point. Linger over the census in order to keep chatting with Grizz, or I've learned to know. Oh, chatting with her.
Well, that's she yeah. That one.
I don't want to leave.
Words are hard.
Is anyone in this establishment enamorificated or impassionated? What does this even mean?
Well, baby, let me show you.
They're asking if anyone here is in love. Just ask that. Why do they need to know this?
Is anyone here in love?
No.
Ouch. Ooh, how deep do we want to pry?
Let's see. Ask whether she's sure about me. She can't answer for me.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Sorry, just briefly. I see people in the chat asking about Cobalt. Like I said earlier at the start of stream, somebody left the back gate open. We're really hoping that Cobalt just kind of wanders back in soon. So that's why Cobalt is not currently here, and that's why there is also currently no substitute.
The dog got out and we forgot to turn the GPS collar on.
He's got a chip. It's okay. What? You know the hidden secrets of my heart?
Very well. Write down whatever romantic confessions you like.
Ooh.
I'll look in the other direction. Preserve your privacy.
At this moment, a second visitor walks in.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh.
Hello!
Oh, he's a medical student. Hello, other doctor. Not
The
doctor.
things we could teach you, my boy.
Archie is a medical student. He hadn't finished his training before the fall, but he has plenty of work now. Right after the fall, it was broken bones and cuts. Lately, there are fewer wounds and more diseases.
Aye, I wondered where you were.
Greet Archie flirtatiously.
Flirt, flirt, flirt.
Flirt, flirt, flirt.
Wait, should we flirt in front of Grizz?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine. Harem ending, harem ending.
Hello there, Archie. Couldn't wait
Ooh,
to see me at
quick.
supper then.
Quirk has subscribed at tier 1. Thank you,
Hey,
Quirk.
thank you.
Hey, Quirk, welcome.
Oh, a wild kobold has appeared in chat.
In chat.
The dog made his way home. Get in here. That wouldn't be why I'm here, I'm afraid.
Grizz laughs.
Out I went this morning to visit a patient, and what do I find pasted up on the wall?
Oh, he's got a sexy accent too.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck it up. It's gonna be great.
He holds up a broadsheet.
There's a new decree from the Ministry of Cartography and Geography. There's so many big words that all the maps and atlases are to be surrendered or put on the fire.
Archie.
Oh, sorry, that's also me. It's your folk making these rules, Grizz.
Let's see. Promise Grizz that we can be trusted with whatever she knows. Suggest Archie leave the topic alone. Or stay well out of this. Let's see. Promise Grizz we can be trusted with what she knows. Oh, I want to say that because, like, the second one's gonna piss off Archie, and
Yeah.
the third one is just kind of inactive.
The third one is also probably going to piss off Grizz.
Yeah. You can tell us we're trustworthy. I'm even working for the ministry.
I got a shiny badge.
Look at my badge!
You have yet to actually do anything for the ministry.
I have the badge! And I've been trained.
Will you be asking Mr. Pages about these maps?
Ministry of Geography and Cartography is new. I don't think that it existed yesterday.
They're just making shit up as they go. Who knew?
Remark that the ministries usually take longer to create.
By the way, I love just the pun of let her draw her own conclusions.
Oh.
No. Thanks, I hate
Ministries usually take longer to create.
Yeah. I would expect a whole ministry to take longer to create.
I may not have adequately conveyed to Mr. Pages the leisurely pace of government action. Or the proper scope, come to that. They once suggested a ministry of calling cards and another for reflective surfaces. Very well, I'll see what I can find out about this, but it might take some time. Vivian, please do collect at least a few census forms by tomorrow, from whatever Londoners you were able to find. At the end of the day, I'll find you and we can take them to Mr. Page's together.
New goal. Deliver a filled census form to Pages.
Let's go.
Archie.
Sorry, just checking chat. Octoprob says, "Oh my, this stream has taken a turn that does not bode well for me remaining here, but I stayed through kaiju fucking, so I might as well stay." Yeah, I don't think this will get as raunchy as Monster Road Trip gets.
Hey,
All
it's
right.
a dating sim. Y'all know
It's
what you're in for.
It's true. Do you know what I miss the most? Back home, my sister's hair turned color when it rained, blonde to a wet, plastered brown. Like a mad hen, she looked.
This is what you miss.
It is
Check on how he's
oddly-
feeling.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing well.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Is the cave oppressing you too much?
Worse than Grizz, I will not lie. Seems there's no road out of here. Food from the masters is a wee reprieve, but when you think of all else that might kill us below, scurvy and the like. Great hook. Hairball. A great hulk. Fuck, I can't read this word. A great hulking rock fell on a house in Southwark. Did the roofing in near to killed the whole household. Fucking hell. But I'd best be quiet. Like to give you nightmares too, and I'm fair lot and numb to help with the sleep. Too many big words.
Turn the
Subject to the census. We need to fill one out.
Hello,
Oh my
Archie.
God,
Would
we
you
can-
like to do our census?
We can ask you
Archie,
for
would-
love.
Grizz has asked me, or has... Ugh. Grizz has me gathering census pages for the ministry.
Aye, Grizz told me that it was some such thing.
Oh.
Just skip
What?
straight to the romance question.
Clothes.
What do clothes mean?
I don't know what
Respond.
clothes mean.
Hey, GDW 2007 is rating with a party of 2. Hi.
Hello.
Guys.
GD.
Welcome to 4-Hit Combo. We're playing Mask of the Rose, which from what I can gather is an eldritch horror dating sim.
Oh, look at these little thingies. I was trying to see if I could see anything that, not a jot old bean is our occupation. Interest, passionate romance. See, boards, clerk. What do you mean we don't know his job? We were just told he was a medical student.
A student's not a job. You don't make money.
Arjit Singh, constable, and Horatia Chapman, landlady. I still owe her back rent. Oh, and the one to ask whenever I get lost, or I think I might be getting lost. Grizz, our relationship simmers pleasantly. Perhaps it could become something more. And we have the same thing with Archie. Okay.
Ooh. We should ask. We should respond with protective kindness.
Yeah.
Hair mending.
I'm liking Archie the most so far,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
He's got a bow tie and he wants to
Nothing for
be a
you.
doctor.
and he's Irish, maybe, or Scottish.
Yeah.
Scottish?
I think he's Irish. Maybe. No, what's his name?
Okay.
Hold on. What's his name?
Archibald.
What's his last name? Reed. That sounds more Irish.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's Irish. Okay. Were you in love with anyone, or promised anyone, perhaps, before the fall?
It's Scottish. He's
Really?
Scottish. Reed is of Scottish origin.
Oh shit. Well, I won't be doing a Scottish accent because I can't.
Well, the way he talks is usually how people like.
Yeah, to be
Yeah.
fair, they write
Irish.
him in Scottish, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I was saying it sounds more Irish to me, but
Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
that sound off. Is he Scottish or Irish?
Should put a poll up and they can decide for us.
Uh,
I wouldn't say it's gone quite that far. You could write down that I enjoy someone's company if you want to tell your employees such a thing.
what about before the cataclysm?
I was the last back home, and what did me mother do but promise me to her?
Encourage him to go on. Suggests that he might prefer a more local alternative. Say nothing. Number 2.
I feel like it's a bit forward, but
Okay.
alright.
Oh, well,
We could
do you
just
want to
encourage him, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, go
Yeah, let's
on.
encourage him. Sounds like a tale. What happened?
It's not so uncommon, I think. Me mother was friends with its lass's parents. They were getting on in years, and her not married, and of course the whole village knew her business. So me mother said she'd fix it up between us next time I were home, but I've not been back since. Mary Mac, Mother
I'm
making
never
Mary Mac,
going
marry
back.
me. My mother's making me Mary, Mary Mac. Sorry, that song's stuck in my head now. Seemed to me I ought to wait till I was finished with my studies. Might have a better look to it.
The question has stirred recollections he's not considered for a time.
Is it bad to say? I have not thought much of her since. She has very even teeth. Oh no, he's a teeth man.
Well, we might have a lot of them.
You wanna check out my teeth?
Javi has redeemed a toast. Cheers,
Oh.
Javi.
Cheers.
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 Archie, it's still you.
Sorry, I was
Drinking.
Oh, you're good.
I have some of my homemade pear mead mixed with iced tea, and it's very tasty.
Very nice.
Mother said that overlapping teeth in a woman meant defiance, and gaps mean a light skirt.
Fuck is a light skirt?
Is that
On it.
like?
I'm on it.
Is
I
that a
feel like
slut?
that means I feel like that
Yep.
is a term. Yeah.
The definition is a woman of lax behavior, a prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 19th century term for a prostitute or a woman of questionable virtue.
So, I mean, I'm thinking about the fact that I have gap teeth in real life.
I had overlapping teeth, and then braces gave me a gap tooth, and they were like, "Oh, you know, now that you're done with your braces, we can like do the braces again to fix that." And I was like, "No, I'm fucking done with braces. I don't give a fuck."
Yeah, your braces experience was not.
Yeah, it was awful. I had
Like,
to do this thing where I had to put a thing in the roof of my mouth to make the roof of my mouth wider. And it
Yeah.
so bad every time it had to be adjusted because they were literally splitting my skull.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
food would get stuck in it. I had to fucking relearn to talk. And then it like the way it attached to my tooth, the things that poked out of the side have left like really bad scarring on the inside of my mouth. And like, oh, it was awful. It was like 2 years of hell.
I'm like fairly certain that your orthodontist was not good.
Well,
I was gonna say a sadist.
So, So my problem is that like my upper teeth were way narrower than my lower jaw. Like my teeth were sitting kind of on the inside, and I had a tooth growing in the roof of my mouth is what was happening.
Ooh.
So they had to make my top jaw wider, and then with the braces they did surgery to get at the tooth that was coming in the roof of my mouth, and they put a chain on it to slowly drag it forward over time and put it where it needed to be in my line of teeth. It is a condition called hyperdontia. Don't Google it. It's fucking disgusting. Mine wasn't that bad, but like that's what I had. It was a thing.
I had when I've like forgotten this and blocked out the memory. When I was like losing my teeth, like my baby teeth, like my adult ones would come in before I would lose the other one.
Oh
I
no.
rem- yeah. So I had like that thing where I had like overlapping teeth. It was really weird.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
But I
Luckily,
never had braces.
I never needed braces on the bottom. Like I have a couple like teeth down there that are minorly crooked, but it was never anything I wanted to bother having corrected.
Same. Like
So,
I've got. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I had a bit of a gap in my front teeth for a bit, and then my upper wisdom teeth came in, and they came in at an angle, which is normally quite bad, but they actually closed the gap, so I didn't need braces. And then it got to the point where like my one, it's not like my very front tooth; it's the one beside it, in between like what I'd say your front middle teeth and your canines. That tooth, one of those kind of got pushed on an angle a bit because they were pushing my teeth too much, and then they were like, well, time to take the wisdom teeth out now.
Whew,
So yeah,
that's funny.
wisdom teeth saved me a lot of money.
I thought that my wisdom teeth were coming in, and then like a year or two ago, I went to the dentist, and they took an X-ray, and they were like, "Oh, so you've had your wisdom teeth removed?"
Oh,
And I said, "What?" And they were like,
I saw them while
"What?"
you were asleep.
Apparently, I was born without wisdom teeth.
Damn.
Oh, did you know that technically that means that you're like like more evolved?
I've heard that that's like a recent thing with people, but
Yeah, no, like it's like something. It's because like people are being born without wisdom teeth because I cannot, for the love of God, remember what role they used to play, but it is no longer important. So yeah, it's like
I would imagine it's probably like because they're molars. I would imagine it'd be more of like the grinding.
what are wisdom teeth used for? Let's see here. They were used for tearing, crushing, and chewing food. However, as we began to cook food and soften it and use forks, spoons, and knives, many believed that the human jaw became smaller.
Oh.
So I guess it's because the jaws used to be bigger, but they're not anymore. So if you don't have the teeth at all, you are technically farther along in your evolution. So good job. Good job.
Yeah, like my back molars were coming in the way that wisdom teeth were, and I was like, "Oh, my wisdom teeth are coming in," but apparently I just don't have them. I just have kind of a short jaw.
Interesting. I've never had my wisdom teeth out, and presumably don't have any problems with them because any dentist I've ever been to in the last however many years has never said shit about them. So.
Hmm. Yeah, I got mine out when I was in college. And let me tell you, so where I'm from, I don't think anymore. I think he is finally like retired. Basically, when I got my wisdom teeth out, there was one doctor in my hometown, and it was every Tuesday and Thursday he removed people's wisdom teeth. That is what he did. That's just what he did. Everybody knew it. He was the person who took out wisdom teeth. So much so, like to the point, like when my mom went to the pharmacy beside the hospital because he did them. Like I got put out, like I got knocked out, surgery, wisdom teeth removed. I didn't like get to sit in a chair a little high on gas. No. I was out, anesthesiaed out. And so when my mom went to the pharmacy, like beside the hospital with the prescription, they took one look at the name and went, "Oh, wisdom teeth," because they
That's
know.
really funny.
So anyways, so this guy, he's been doing it for like ages, right? So he's really good at it. I had no issues with my wisdom teeth coming out. Actually, I healed in record time and it's all good. However, because he's been doing it for ages, it means that he's kind of just not changed certain aspects of his treatment, which includes the fact that when you get out of the hospital, he just prescribes you a bunch of Percocets.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
No.
Let me tell you. Oh my god. My mom joked that it was like I basically reverted to the schedule that I was on when I was a baby, because I effectively, when I was on them, would sleep for 3 hours, be awake for 3 hours, sleep for 3 hours. Like, that was the schedule. All I did was lay in my bed and have HGTV playing in the background for like 3 days.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That was it was a fun time. Anywho, back to Archie.
Archie, I feel like we should laugh at his joke.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
After we have like a 20-minute discussion about teeth.
Yeah.
There's stranger theories I've heard in the medical lecture hall. And plenty of constables who thought we'd catch the criminals that road.
Flirt with Archie. Flirt with
Archie.
Smart.
I'm so glad you and I had the chance to lodge in the same house. It was a kindness of fate. He gives me a funny, lopsided look. It's just occurred to him that something could ever go well in his life.
Oh no, hug the lad!
I'm sorry.
He's Scottish!
He's Scottish, confirmed!
I love him! He is number one! Fuck Grizz.
Number one.
I want him.
No. Yeah, I don't... Grizz is hot, but Archie...
Archie is best boy.
Yeah, Archie is best boy.
Oh.
If I'd met the like of you in Scotland, I might never have come to London.
Speaking of best boy, hi, Cobalt.
Hi, Cobalt.
Welcome.
I hear hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Apparently very sleepy.
Oh,
My internal clock did not wake me up as early as it usually does.
that's okay. We had faith that you would arrive.
Yay.
We see guys, he got out the back gate, took a nap someplace, didn't wake up in time, made his way back home. Everything's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We should encourage Archie. We love
Yeah,
Archie.
because I feel like decide to court Archie is like locking our other options out.
Yes, we encourage Archie.
Encourage him. So you're not wishing you'd met a copy of me instead of myself? I'm devastated.
Oh, you take the words away from me and wrestle them to mean something else. You know well enough what I'm saying.
I was wondering what Warden was reading for a second, and then I realized I don't have it up on Discord yet.
I keep track of
Octopus.
everything in my journal.
Octopus probably says in a highlighted message, Cobalt, how many children have you given rabies in this time you've been out? Hey now, we take good care of Cobalt. He's got all of his shots and everything.
He doesn't have rabies.
No,
Now,
I
how many
think we
children
are.
have given him rabies?
Cobalt doesn't have rabies. Myself, on the other hand, is a whole different story.
No, there might have been a slip up on my vaccinations last week.
Uh-oh. What
Guys, who is in charge of Cobalt this month?
Not me. When in doubt, blame Burning.
Yep. That checks. Blame the big brother.
Yep.
When in doubt, blame Burning.
What conversations I've had, the plans I've made, how I'm feeling about other people. Review the day in my journal.
Writing like some beautiful script, long-winded descriptions of your day, and then you flip the page and it just says Archie in a big heart.
Just as like, you know, that was instead of like it's
Sorry.
what the
I
fuck
just
do
saw
you-
a season of Confessions, and it's spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy. All right.
This-
Conduct more census
Go.
interviews, and then go meet Mr. Pages. What if Mr. Pages is hot?
Then we're gonna have some choices to make.
Yeah. I
This
want to
game is all
say,
about choices.
I know in Fallen London proper, I don't think you ever see Mr. Pages beyond like a hooded figure thing, but I could be wrong.
Ooh.
Okay, acquaintances. My witty and confiding self. Let's see. And then we've already... Oh, okay, so we've got a little bit more information on Archie. His mum has a nice girl back home for him.
No, did you see that? Things are heating up between us.
Oh, no, I didn't see. What does it say?
It's under
Oh, there it
history.
is.
On the
Things
right,
are heating
yeah.
up between me and Archie. Yeah. Okay.
I swear to God, you flirt with a guy once.
Okay, they were heating up a little bit. And then back.
Well, this is fun.
260 days since the fall. 13 days remain in the season of confessions. The newspapers aren't what they used to be, but someone is still printing broadsheets these days. Archie bought one, and the headline reads, "Renowned scientist pronounces recent events result of volcanic activity. Sun veiled in ash." Sunless skies.
Whiskey
sunless-
says, has a nice girl at home. Ah, I see the stream will end with the cucked ending. No!
No.
Yeah.
Relive the fall of London. This will not cause time to pass. Okay. Ooh. I'm always reliving London's last night on the surface. Our PTSD is back. I try to put it out of my head, but it's still there. The dimming of the sun at 3 in the afternoon, the sky turning the color of rust. The horrible bang and the cloud of dust from the direction of Westminster, the tolling of the bells. The horseman who rode down the street, liveried in the garb of the palace, shouting, "In Her Majesty's name, go indoors!" And then the sky was full of bats. More bats than I thought could exist in the world. Wheeling, shrieking, defecating. People went indoors if they'd ignored the cry, and people went indoors then if they'd ignored the criers. Those that had no house crowded into churches and under the bridges. Even now, I don't understand why Parliament collapsed, how Her Majesty knew to send criers, that so many bats could exist in the... I would say how Her Majesty knew to send criers.
Yeah. Like, my heart says bats, but my brain says how Her Majesty knew.
Yeah.
And we're a doctor, so we're intelligent.
Yeah, we're a doctor. The palace had been shuttered, or has been shuttered since that day. The royal family do not emerge. Surely, if they had known this was coming, they would have departed London. It was only the city that fell. The rest of England, we assume, remains above.
So the fall is like literal?
Yeah, literally like London fell underground.
Yeah, like the whole city was like...
I never got that far, so I kind of assumed it was like figurative. Like, yeah, London's fucked, but it didn't literally fall underground.
Nope, it literally was carried underground by bats.
Yep.
Nice.
I reckon it's a tornado. I heard of something similar in the Welsh Hills, back to 1760.
Oh, it's our landlady!
A light in the sky, a noise like a thunderclap.
Cobalt, do you want to be the landlady, or...?
I was gonna volunteer if I wasn't eating a muffin.
Oh.
I can take the next one.
Okay.
That's no... actually, you know what, Rex? You're really good at being, like, super loving old ladies. Like,
Oh, shit.
motherly old ladies.
Okay.
You're really good at it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that you put me on the spot, I'm like, oh fuck, how do I do that voice? I'm blanking. Fuck!
Oh, no!
Okay, hold on, I got it. That's no tornado, love. It's a plague of Egypt.
see. I let them talk. I intervened before they annoyed one another. I sent a pleading look to Grizz. I intervened?
Yeah, I say intervene before they annoyed each other.
The newspapers will the newspapers will tell us in the morning what it was.
I'm glad I'm not the only one fucking tripping on every word.
Yeah.
Leastwise, it'll make a good story for the letters home.
Glasgow will be envious of our London fashions.
Then the ground shook again.
I believe we can blame... Oh, Jesus, game, what? I believe we can blame Mr. Basil Getz' excavations, digging about under London, causing a seismic disturbance.
And what did he find down there but a cave of 3 million bats? Is that what you reckon? God, I love him.
There are stranger things beneath London.
Archie, my love. That was the beginning of it. We were down there for hours and hours. The sky darkened and it didn't return to normal. Once around midnight, Grizz went upstairs and opened the door to the street, but she came right back down again. She said the cobbles were galloping about. It wasn't safe to walk outside. After that first bit, the memories collide and get confused. I have trouble keeping track of which came first and which came later and whether I'm imagining something.
Ooh,
I've spent a lot of days. Yeah. I've spent a lot of days like this, thinking back, trying to piece together bits of the puzzle. As if I could realize something that would make sense of it all.
Kind of relating to, like, strange events in life. In case anybody cares or has been following it, they have found or recovered some wreckage of that sub that went missing.
Oh, yeah.
It exploded 4 days ago.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah, it imploded on its descent.
Yeah, I mean, given the possibilities, that's the weirdly best case.
Yeah, that was the quickest way for them to go, unfortunately.
Yeah. So
I knew that they had found like some debris, but I didn't know that they had proven it.
They
or
found
that they
like
knew.
parts of the frame now.
Yeah.
So
they think it went when it went down.
Oh, they know it has been confirmed. They're like, oh no, this imploded.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's head outside in our dating sim.
Woo!
Yay!
Why do we have something at the boarding house? Oh, take the census with Horatia, take the census with Grizz.
No, we don't care about them.
Okay.
Let's meet new people.
They're all straight. Take the census with... Oh, I think we have to do all of these people eventually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
We might as well end with Grizz, because then we can just go... Like, yeah.
Let's try Harjeet. We haven't met him yet.
Cobalt, is your muffin done? Is this the voice you want to take?
Yes. It is a role... It's worth it to be mindful of how others will perceive me. What role I play, what I can and cannot say, is constrained by my clothes. This was true before the fall, but it's even truer now. Names, identities, and relationships have all become so unsteady and unreliable. Harjeet admires duty, but does not always care for the ministry. It's hard to say what impression the badge makes on him. I should change.
Corsage!
Yeah.
We're perfect for going on the
boasting
Thames.
and gallivanting? I'd say nothing. I'd say we go
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, let's go without.
Yeah.
Okay.
We keep the cape.
Yeah, the cape stays.
Yes. I'm satisfied with this. The streets outside Mrs. Chapman's are not easy. I have friends and friends of friends in the best neighborhoods of London. New location discovered! The Landon Townhouse. A well-appointed townhouse suffused with a homely glow from its window. at the home of the Landau siblings. Excuse me. But whatever I find, or I need to find more of them, it's Harjeet who helps me.
God damn it, of course I need to cough as soon as it pops up. Excuse me. I have something for you, if you want it.
He produces a nearly new Admiral's hat in perfectly good condition. We got a hat!
Woo!
Yeah.
I found it near the docks, no sign of the owner, and I can't wear it myself. I thought someone at Mrs. Chapman's might get use out of it. Perhaps Lady Griselda.
Hat! Admiral's hat. Trimmed with gold braid. It makes a person look like a respectable representative of the Navy. Wearing it gives me a commanding, if slightly curmudgeonly presence.
I love it.
Curmudgeon.
Clothes make an impression on other people when I wear them. They make an impression on me too. Sometimes I'm inspired to say things I wouldn't otherwise. I love this explanation for the mechanic. I have the feeling this particular hat would make me a bit gruff and commanding.
Listen, I'm just saying, sometimes when I cosplay, I get too fucking into character, so you know what?
Mood.
That's legit.
Put the hat on my head and consider what to say. Oh, that's what these little icons are.
Oh, they're clothing-giving dialogue options.
Mutter
Oh.
ungraciously, influenced by the hat.
Influenced by the hat.
It's not me. It's the hat. I
What if
swear.
we put on the flower too?
Yes, do it.
The flower. I wanted to see the flower.
It's always a bit of extra drama when I have this on. Be
Ooh.
dramatically ungrateful, influenced by that.
Responses?
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
This is. Blah. I love it.
I don't feel like we should be dramatically
Like-
ungrateful, but it wants us to be.
Right?
I
Like,
mean, clearly we need to listen to the hat and the flower.
yeah.
Maybe he would understand given he just gave us the hat.
Maybe
Yeah.
he'll think it's funny.
Yeah.
And what am I supposed to do with this moth-eaten old thing? Probably crawling with lice and God knows what else.
You did just put it on your head.
Oh, he doesn't get the joke. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Abort, abort,
Oh, no.
abort!
Abort, can we go back?
It seems like it would suit you.
Just take the hat off and be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Establish my authority with the census. Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Explain them working on the Ministry of the Census.
Maybe simply state that I have questions. He doesn't like the ministry, right?
Yeah.
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 you're right.
Hershey looks unsatisfied.
I'm sorry.
They're not very difficult questions.
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
hard. Are you in love?
Hershey looks out of sorts.
London was determined to collect everyone's name even before the fall.
I agree that it's a peculiarity of the English. It is a peculiarity of the English.
You're not the only ones to ever count your citizens. USA, USA. What do you wish to know?
Let's see. Ask using the exact wording of the original census question. Ask about Harjeet's household. Should we ask about his household? I feel like flirting with him after we yelled at him with an admiral's hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he doesn't seem to have a sense of humor. Or
Yeah.
it's not the same one we have.
You live alone.
I live alone for the moment.
I recognize an evasion. Harjeet is not the kind of person who would even tell me bluntly to mind my own business. But he won't say more than he thinks I have reason to know. Still, that is enough information for the purpose of the census. Simply ask about Harjeet's romantic connections. We definitely, fucked it up real good with him if we ever wanted to kiss him, but,
Yeah.
you know,
There you go.
Archie is. Are you married or otherwise connected?
I've met matchmakers before, but not in London. Are all practitioners here equally unsubtle? Ayo.
Invent a fabulous tale about my reliability in all matters. Demand Harjeet. Tell me. Stand closer to Harjeet and ask again. I think invent a fabulous tale.
Yes,
I love
agreed.
it, yeah.
Yeah, I think he gonna care for the other two.
Prior to February, I was a confidential agent for the royal family.
Oh.
Did he just, like, undo his lapel slightly?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it just me, or is it hot in here suddenly?
You may trust my
Well.
discretion, absolutely.
This is not a matter I would explain to most people.
Lucky for you, I'm not most people.
I'm sorry, I made the mistake of looking at chat just in time for Quisky to say, ask him who he likes the best in Monster Prom.
That's the real
Oh my
litmus
God.
test, isn't it?
Yep. You and I have known one another for some time, however. I think you would hear me out kindly, but if you would rather not query my secrets...
Give
Sure.
me the secrets.
I think assure him that
Spill the tea.
I believe I know what is to be expected in these situations.
Oh, dramatic
Yeah.
zoom in.
Slow zoom.
Even before the fall, I would not have married.
Who is he? I wonder.
My companion was not. Go! Yay!
Yo!
Let's go! I got here just in time for some yay!
Woo!
Harjeet, my man!
Love how excited we are for the gay.
Yeah!
Happy Pride Month, y'all!
Happy
Yes!
Pride, Harjeet!
Slaking.
I like
Yas,
to imagine.
Harjeet! Yas!
I like to imagine that our character in the game did that reaction of just
Absolutely.
"Yo!"
Absolutely.
Yas, Harjeet!
He barely got that first sentence out, and we're like, yay! My companion was not a lady. He was an officer who came to the Punjab. We became acquainted, and then more than acquainted. I thought he and I would remain together throughout our lives. I followed him here, away from my own country and everything I knew, to the home of my former enemies. He promised me that it was worth the sacrifice. He said we would never be separated. You will observe that he isn't here.
Damn. Oh my god.
Offer to make Harjeet's former lover sorry. Oh
If
my
you want, I should beat him up.
Say, crack some knuckles.
Okay, this flower, by the way, is the greatest thing we've ever. Look at these
It is.
responses. It's ridiculous. I love
Right.
it.
I love it so much. We should wipe our tears.
I think so. That's the only answer that I feel appropriate.
The gesture is discreet, but does not go unnoticed.
I've been looking for him since the night of the fall. I walked on streets that were tearing themselves stone from stone looking for him.
Suggest the man may still be found? I feel like nothing's
Yeah.
too grim.
Yeah,
the
nothing's too grim.
The other two are boring.
The other
Yeah.
two will, like, cut off the conversation, I think.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Yeah.
you'll still find him.
It becomes more unlikely.
No one speaks for a moment.
Quisky follows up his earlier thing with like asking who he likes best in Monster Prom with he's gay, probably Scott then.
I can
know-
see him as a Scott man.
I could see him as a Scott man.
He needs the energy to balance out his, like, lack.
Yeah, big agree. He needs the himbo.
Yep.
I wonder if his boyfriend was a himbo.
I just hope we find him now.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to romance Harjeet. I want to help him find his boyfriend.
Yeah.
This is like one thing I wish that dating sims did, where instead of just dating characters, you had the option to hook other characters up with each other. I've always wanted that.
Yes. ¿Por qué no los dos?
Like
You can
in Ace in
you can
Space when we
pursue-
wanted to put together Meow Meow Hotbod and whatever the big dude's name was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just take a moment? Apparently, his partner's name is Lucian.
Oh, that's not a werewolf. That's a vampire.
Yep. Yep, it is.
Thank you for pronouncing that for me because I wasn't sure.
Lucian.
I look for Lucian everywhere I go.
What tears?
Oh, for some timeless wisdom.
Should we?
We're a doctor. We're wise.
No, I feel
think
like
this
that
is
would be
because of our noble
condescending.
clothes.
I feel like that would be too condescending. I think we should
Yeah.
continue to wipe tears from our eyes.
Yeah. Oh, Harjeet holds out a tiny photograph, the sort that might be given to a mother or sweetheart when a man goes to war.
Oh.
The sitter has tremendous sideburns and and mustaches both luxuriant. Oh wait, and mustaches both luxuriant and curly, definite brows, and a broad forehead of the kind usually associated with intellect, and a sensitivity around the eyes, suggesting someone at once dashing and prone to long consideration. Tell him truthfully that I recognize the photo.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Say
I
nothing
think,
until I've had a chance to rack my memories.
yeah, maybe that's the safer option. I don't want to get his
Yeah.
hopes up if we're fucking wrong.
Yeah. I nod thoughtfully. Harjeet is silent. Help Harjeet find his lost beloved.
I'd love!
Yeah.
Yay!
Flirt with
That's what he
him.
thinks of London. Now I'm gonna help him
Why
find his
is that
boyfriend.
still an option? Why is flirt with him still an option now?
We can be a horrible person about it.
Okay, but I don't wanna.
If you've seen other cities, what do you think of ours? Yeah, I'm not gonna flirt with him. I think
It has been taken by surprise, which serves it right.
Wow, okay.
Damn. No, you deserve a better answer. I do not like the city London was, and I do not like the city London will become. Well, to the point, I guess. In time, she'll remember her confidence and try to rule again, unless Lady Griselda and her type fail.
I mean, I can't blame him. He said he's from the Punjab, right?
Yeah,
We're talking
so,
about
you know,
Victorian England, so
yeah.
Hey.
Colonialism and whatnot.
colonialism.
Yeah!
Kind of interesting that they're addressing this in Fallen London now, though.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, Kobold,
Okay.
it's still you.
But the cracked and lost parts of London now, this is a place to love.
Oh, damn.
People have no choice but to meet as equals now and then.
My new hat would tell me otherwise.
Kinda wish that was an option now.
Dude, decide what relationship I want with Harjeet. That's kind of interesting. I think.
I have to say thank him for trusting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you told me that.
Because now we can help him find him.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I should go, but you know where to find me. I'm always here.
Time for just one more errand before supper. Okay, I don't really want the hat,
Yeah, we need to lose the hat.
but we need to keep this.
Yes.
Yes.
Keep that.
Yes.
Yeah.
My God, do we ever need to keep the flowers?
Okay,
To
let's
just- Wipe the tears from our eyes.
look for potential sense of
No,
fillers.
because he says that he lives. It's the home of the Landau siblings, but
Is that a menorah in the?
yep.
Oh, that's what it looks like, yeah.
Okay, well, Landau's are Jewish.
Do we want to go here with the lapel, or do?
My dumbass was about to be like, no, that's a chandelier.
Take
I
senses
mean,
with
it's
the-
either talk to Horatia or go see if we can find some of the the siblings. I think we go try to find the siblings.
But should we do it without our ministry badge? Because God, I really love this lapel. But
Yeah, it sucks we can't wear both.
I have two boobs. I could put one on each.
Right? We're
What
diverse.
is the point of boobs if we cannot put lapels on them?
I must
I was about
decorate.
to say the cape has two sides, but that's a way to word it too. Let's go with
Yeah,
that.
I have two whole boobs. All right, let's look for potential census fillers here.
Are we keeping the flowers?
No, I put our ministry badge on. It's hard to tell whatever outfit will go best in this environment. I should change. I'm satisfied with this. This seems like this is neutral.
Yeah.
God,
We
I just
don't know
remembered
because
the
we
fucking-
knew with
the bit from 13 going on 30 when she's in the elevator and the kid's like, I like your dress. And she's like, thanks, it's because I have these great boobs to fill it out, or whatever that line is.
Oh yeah. Great. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. There's a website selling a replica of that dress, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm like so tempted. Anyway,
all right. Should we? I'm satisfied with this.
I'm satisfied with that.
Oh yeah, so the girl goes, I like your dress, and then Jenna goes, that's because I have these incredible boobs to fill it out.
Yep, that's the line.
Who wants to be the maid?
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Oh, Purple's got it.
Good afternoon. Just confused, sorry.
Why do I still have? Oh, that's because it's just whatever is on my lapel.
Yeah.
Explain that I'm working for the ministry on the census. I feel like they're rich and fancy looking here. The Ministry of Accounting and Recounting have asked me to work on the census.
Mithra just said thick maids, and that just made
Yeah.
me think of where's Quirk. I know she loves those.
Quirk, where are you? I know you were here
Quirk.
earlier.
We found one of your favorite things, just like Luigi's mansion.
Thick. The lady looks faintly mutinous.
I'll see whether my master and mistress are at home.
Didn't you just know that?
Oh.
Oh.
Look at this power couple.
Ooh, try to draw a
I
personal
think
connection.
they're
there's some-
siblings.
I think
Look
try to
at
draw a
these
personal
power siblings.
Dynamic
I-
duo.
We can use a gentry thing. Try to draw a personal
Let's do
connection.
it. Let's do it. Yeah. We're a doctor.
Vivian here. In happier times, my family were gentlefolk.
Dr. Vivian.
Though you might not want to take my word for it, not long ago I met someone who introduced himself as the Marquis of Prickfinger Waste.
What?
Who wants to be David?
David and Rachel Lando. Rachel's my sister. What can we do for you?
I love that David has like a California kind of.
I'm
Yeah,
here for
I
it.
tried not to, but it wasn't not happening, so I just
Now
rolled with
they're
it.
see. Explain that I'm working for the ministry on the census. Let's go with that. They seem
Nils says, I assure you that, in this time period, being siblings was no obstacle in British high society.
my
Yeah,
god.
that's fair.
Well,
The Ministry of Accounting and Recounting have asked me to work on the census.
I see.
I'll answer your questions, Vivian. If you answer mine, call it character research.
Yes, please don't let David talk.
Are you having peculiar dreams down here?
Mention that Archie has patience with this complaint, admit that I'm having peculiar dreams, and refuse to discuss it. Let's see.
I don't think we shouldn't talk about Archie's patience.
Yeah,
Dog drugs.
admit that
Because he trusts
I am
us.
having peculiar dreams. Yes, from time to time.
Of a land of thick green jungle and an orange sun high above, of colors you don't see in waking life.
Yes, sometimes. Come on, David.
Sorry, I was taking my meds.
It's okay. No, I was just joking. Like, yeah, David, speak.
No, no one taught me the speak command yet.
Speak, David, speak.
People miss sunlight and foliage, so they dream of that. It's like being hungry and dreaming of cakes.
You see a bird with 7 heads.
No.
Go ahead with your questions, Vivian.
Ask what she means. I feel like ask what she means about character research.
Yeah.
What did you mean when you said you had a question about character research?
I write novels. They are published, 1 chapter at a time, in the Lily of London magazine. I was in the midst of one when the fall happened. My publisher insisted that I continue the story. Despite it all. Hi, Bolin.
Kitty.
Rachel, are you certain you want to share so much?
Does it matter? Surely those precautions are behind us.
Let's see. Ask what her story's about. The precaution is because she writes smut.
I
What are you
seriously
writing
was
about?
asked.
Oh my god.
If you take the Lily of London, Vivian, you may have the pleasure of reading my next chapter yourself.
Sounds like a smut title.
Though, I confess, I'm at a standstill as to what it will contain. My heroine was meant to set off for Paris, and sorry, I need to do this better. My heroine was meant to set off for Paris, and there to be reunited with her lost beloved. But as the fall has transpired in fiction as well in fact, I must resign myself that the courtship is ruined.
For some timeless.
I love the amount of timeless wisdom we can give.
Should we do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Time heals all wounds.
That's not timeless
I
wisdom.
was-
That's actual garbage.
Send us
Boo.
information about David or Rachel.
Well, let's ask about her inspiration first. I'm curious. Sorry, I was like, let's go ask. What inspired the choice of occupation?
Something's funny to me about
Just
Nil saying,
young.
I
It
forgot
was-
that smut was also big in 1800s London.
It
Yup.
was Yom Kippur many years ago. A family gathered to break the fast. My Landau cousins at one side of the table, my mother on the other. The little Landaus, so devout, scandalizing my mother with, she would say, their low manners. Did David just take a step back?
Yeah, he
Yep.
kind of did.
My mother, in turn, scandalizing the Landaus by seeming so almost English in her lax views on kashrut. Each side unaware of how horribly it was affronting the sensibilities of the other. In such a moment, you either retire to your room to compose a savage roman à clef, or you throw open the window, lean out, and scream.
Why not both?
Those are the
Yes.
only possibilities.
No in between.
Now he's back.
Rachel does herself an injustice. She writes with real sympathy.
You haven't always described it that way.
I simply wish you would draw less extensively from life.
Push his lover in Paris.
Let's see. Let's talk to David. Bond with protective kindness?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah.
Protective or condescending, and the fact that those
Definitely.
both come from the robe was funny to me for some reason.
There's nothing to worry about. My own household has dwindled a bit since the fall. As is yours as it was. Who lives with you? Oh yeah, I think the shirt one is because we're a noble.
Our
gentry.
home contains myself, my brother, and our housekeeper. It isn't a grand establishment.
We had another housekeeper for many years, but she passed away, and Phoebe, our servant, had lost her place with a neighbor of ours.
Let's see. Ask whether David has any romantic commitments currently. Simply ask whether David is in love. Use question as... I don't know. David, I haven't gotten much of a read on him. He just seems kind of eh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ask whether David has any... Let's go straightforward. Do you have any romantic commitments now?
He doesn't have any commitments. In fact, I would go so far as to say that he is utterly without prospects. He stays at home and reads.
Maybe he's gay too, you don't know. I haven't been well.
He warns me of spinsterhood, but he's headed very much in that direction himself.
He says Ace King. That works too. I can dig that option too.
Yeah.
It isn't the same thing at all.
God, Rachel!
I was just about to say, Rachel! God!
I agree, it isn't. I have my work to support myself.
Ooh.
But what's become of your fun since the fall? You'll have to marry if you don't want to end your days a pauper, brother.
I'll rely on you to support me in my failing years, sister.
Simply ask what...
No, I'm leaning into the California bullshit now.
Yeah, do it. Simply ask whether David is in love. Are you married, in love?
Oh, not recently. I was in love once. Or so I imagined.
Charlotte Carringham. She and David had an understanding.
She converted in any case.
Becoming Christian suited her social aspirations.
Rachel!
Damn.
God, Rachel! Every time he says her... God, Rachel!
Yes, yes, I take leave to dislike your unworthy suitors as heartily as you dislike mine.
Milton's a yellow-eyed, flesh-dressed, hot-handed creature at least 2 decades too old for my sister.
Rumors of devils are frequent in the city. Perhaps Milton is one of them. I feel like he's just an old guy.
Creepy old guy! Creepy old guy!
I mean, I know demons and devils are a thing in fallen London, but I just want him to be a random old dude.
Yeah.
Damn, Beetlejuice has been popping back up in my head a lot lately. I hardly think he and Charlotte are comparable.
Ooh, hint for more information about Rachel's unsuitable friend.
Yes.
Oh dear, the rules of polite society have been broken somewhat in the fall, haven't they?
Nothing of the sort. He's a devil. Or rather, he belongs to the group using that name.
Milton is an artistic inspiration. If you are not a writer yourself, Vivian, you cannot guess how much the fall has disrupted our sort of work.
Maybe I'm nuts, but I feel like this would be inspiration out the ass.
Characters have certain tastes, certain preferences, certain prejudices.
I feel like Milton's definitely a reference to, like, Paradise Lost, so he might be a demon. Like, a literal.
All I need to do is imagine them in new circumstances, and their reactions write themselves. But now, we've all been at least a little bit cracked by the fall. How does anyone behave? Who can say?
Sorry, I just got an ad for Secret Invasion, and Twitch, god damn it, I'm waiting till I get to my boyfriend's to watch that, thank you. You always said you wrote from observation. You can still observe.
Since the fall, there's no pattern in what I see. It's only home that makes sense to me, and I cannot make my whole novel about a brother and sister lighting candles at— oh, I never pronounced that word right.
Shabbat.
Thank you.
Ask why not out of
Yeah.
curiosity.
Ask-
I am never going to hold my tongue. Why not?
My publisher wouldn't tolerate it. The Lily of London wouldn't print it. The rest of the world must come into it somehow. Milton helps me sort the rest of the world. He can make sense of anything, even a viscountess running down the streets in her peignoir. Peignoir? Penguin?
Penguin.
Penguin.
Easy to understand a misbehaving viscountess. Everything else is stranger.
Even a countess running down the streets in her janties.
Her penguin jammies.
Panties. God damn it. Let me say, dear friend, Milton smokes rose-scented cigars.
That sounds like a euphemism.
It sounds pretty gay.
Yeah.
Helps
Yeah.
me.
Is he, smoking rose-scented cigars?
This is going to be my new euphemism for
other-
Absalom.
I'm
Alright,
just
I
gonna
think
call-
we've pissed them off enough. Let's just take census information
Yeah,
about racial amounts.
Let's see. Do take census information about Rachel. Ask whether she's in love. Are you married? In love?
No, I wouldn't say that. Milton is only a friend.
Yo, when you ask someone if they're in love and their first answer is to talk about someone you don't know, they're probably in love.
Nell said I'd probably smoke if it was rose-scented. Oops, I said that before y'all made it a euphemism.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to smoke rose-scented cigars, if you'd like to smoke cigars with Nil, they just need to be rose-scented.
He's smoking that. Milton's smoking that pink cigar. If you know what I mean.
No.
Hey,
Alright, that's it for stream. Bye, everybody!
Tune in next time. Alright, David.
just as well, too. In the times before, you would never have darkened the door of such a person.
Life and business, how about that? Turn to the subject of life and business. With a ready listener, David talks about the life he had before the fall and hopes to have again. There was a steady business which presented him with challenges in which his caution and tendency to doubt were an asset. In his stories, his partners and relatives are somewhat swindled or tricked, but David himself rarely falls prey to that kind of misadventure. His arrangements appear to have been quietly successful, and I have the impression that his friends thought highly of his good sense. David seems so fucking boring. I'm sorry. He just seems like some dude, you know?
So
Yeah.
vanilla. He's gotta be secretly into some weird shit because he just presents himself as so fucking boring.
Yeah, this is an accountant. This is a man who would be willingly an accounting major. I feel like I described someone that way the other day. Just someone who got a degree in accounting on their own accord.
I'm not feeling well enough for this.
You've set loose one or two ideas, for which I certainly owe you something. Oh, I had something I meant to give you. It's silly, a tiny thing really, but convenient, I find. Do you know the way to Hogslane Market?
I used to since the fall, no.
Perfect. Allow me.
She fishes
She's
in
gonna
her
take
bag.
you out back and kill you.
Takes out a very thin piece of paper.
It looks like nothing. But it's got the route, you see, and directions for how to turn the difficult corners. If any constables notice and give you any difficulty on the matter of maps, just swallow it.
What?
I've made a few of these, for friends.
Oh yeah, we found out earlier in the game that they are taking all of the maps and burning them for some reason.
Oh.
I'd rather not swallow it, though.
I forgot that that was the thing they were doing earlier.
Yeah.
Hogs Lane Market. It's likely a corruption of Hogs Lane, but I'd keep my pet pig on a leash all the same.
Look after yourself, my friend.
My opinion remains to be seen.
Yeah.
I still vote Archie.
Yeah, same.
I'm still voting Archie, just throwing that out there.
I want to keep all of our options open. My vote is still Archie, but it is almost time to eat. Change clothes before dinner.
Oh, in chat, Shadow Knight says, "What's Masks of the Rose?" It is the game we're playing. It is a visual novel dating sim that's taking place in the same universe as the Fallen London games.
I'm gonna put on the lapel for when we go to dinner.
You better.
Oh,
Yes.
and Chris, who suggested this game, says, "Bedtime for me. Have a great rest of the stream and smooch many people, I guess."
You will.
We will
Bye.
smooch them in your honor, Chris.
Nighty night, Chris.
Oh, I'm seeing what we got. We got 4
I'm
census
probably gonna have to
pages.
talk, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll look at what we got here. Log. Oh, this is our chat. Okay, so me. Oh, I just noticed. Day 40 Chaos began to use my true name. That's cute.
Yo, I love that.
What?
We trans though.
Oh,
we
yeah.
kicked at the beginning of the game. It was mentioning like when you named yourself. It was like, was this the name you used on the surface? Did you make it up, or like was this the name you wanted to use all along, or something? We basically. Dr. Vivian is canonically trans, so
Yeah, we decided this.
Amazing.
but
This
it's
game
very
has great options.
I am ashamed I missed it.
Aw. Okay, let's see. Archie, David. We don't know his occupation, we just know that he's kind of boring. Lived Charlotte before she became Lady Carringham. Grizz, we still don't. Still the same. Arjit, he's a constable. Former lover is missing. Horatia. Phoebe, don't know. Oh, I've tried to make the lady respect me with a ministry badge, but I don't think it works. So she does not like ministry. Shit.
Yeah.
Rachel, the most information about Rachel, it looks like. You know, she's a writer. She lives with David. Phoebe may or may not be infatuated with the devil.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Okay. Grizz is waiting for me.
Whatever census forms you have ready, it is time to take them to Mr. Page's.
I guess we're ready?
Yeah.
Because she's probably going to say no if we say ask if we couldn't have supper instead.
Yeah, probably.
I'm prepared.
I sincerely hope that's true. Come with me. Once I've shown you how to reach the ministry, you can come back on your own and turn in the others.
Grizz has me gather my papers.
With luck, Mr. Pages will decide to keep you on. And with even more luck, you won't mind being asked about the Ministry of chorography and cartography, or he won't mind being asked about it.
With that, she leads me outside and down a street that is no longer named.
Yeah, she wants to ask, like, what the fuck? Why no maps?
Yeah. The way runs through the streets of made of old material, medieval timber, Tudor brick. A facade of Doric pilasters, stolen from Leadenhall Street. The doors boarded up and the windows gaping darkly overhead. It's all broken loose of its history, a folly in the hedge maze of the bazaar. Finally, we find ourselves standing in its shadow under its walls. Before us is a low door that once, I think, belonged to a solicitor's office. Grizz takes out a key made of something other than metal and unlocks that door.
It's plastic.
It's just about to say plastic for some reason.
Me and Cobalt, same brain cell.
Mind the pile of papers. I've already sorted them 3 times. Mr. Pages is very particular about the ordering of the documents. Now, where has he gone? Usually he's here by this time of day.
Yep, this is Mr. Pages I remember.
Hooded figure? Is that yo?
There you are, sir. We were
I
just
feel
coming
like-
to bring you the census documents.
I feel like that could be like Hooded and Abs' dad or something.
Yo, it's Daddy Hooded.
Oh my god.
God. A first installment of many, I'm sure.
There's a tone in her voice, somewhere between the fondness of a nanny, or guiding an untutored child. Somewhere between fondness and a nanny guiding an untutored child.
Yeah,
Like, ignore the mood between them. Don't.
Nice says, no, that's Abs. Look at those abs behind the cloak. Well, now see, if I remember correctly, Hooded is blue, Abs is red. And this is like dip-dyed yellow. And way too bulky.
The trifecta is complete.
Yeah.
Should we? I feel like we shouldn't ignore the mood.
And no, says somewhere Hooded is screaming. I agree, but I can't help myself from continuing this either.
I watch her curiously. She doesn't meet my eye. Does she have feelings towards it? Affection? Regard for a very strange and demanding pet? Or is it something more heartfelt?
Oh.
Mr. Pages, may I present Vivian? Vivian, this is Mr. Pages.
Come on.
The whole Ministry of Accounting and Recounting is under Mr. Page's direction.
Let's see. Acknowledge the introduction, express gratitude. Stand well back and make no sudden move. I think, express gratitude for the job? Maybe?
Thanks for hiring me, bro. Yeah, I agree.
Let's stay in his good graces. Thank you very much for offering me employment. The opportunities in London aren't what they used to be. Grizz assures us that they are improvicated. It is highly gratificatory that the populace of London appreciates their move. Make up flattering stories about London's gratitude. I feel like, yeah, this is the purpose for the pin. I intend several impromptu anecdotes about how much people have welcomed London there. I invent several impromptu anecdotes about how much the people of London welcome the masters. Their help with food and fuel, invaluable. Their contributions to the architecture of the capital, incomparable.
Love that they removed the street signs. They're just doing so good.
That is a help. Receive our gratitude. What have you brought us? Oh boy. Rachel's the one that has like a finished page.
Yeah.
Like how it specifies finished?
Well, it said that about all of them, I guess. Most satisfactory. There are secrets here. It gives me 2 shiny pennies for my trouble.
Like how it's an it.
Yeah. I turn one over, and it has a portrait on the back of someone who is certainly not the queen.
Oh.
The face on the back of the coin stares at me until the hairs prickle on my neck.
Oh.
The coin reminds me of a debt owed. And I don't want to remember.
Oh no.
And my breath hitches and slows and resumes. I'm holding 2 pennies now. Deliver filled census form to pages. Goal
Yay.
complete. New goal. Provide pages with 7 census forms.
Wow. Well, we're like halfway done.
What is he gonna do with those census forms? I'm kind of scared.
It looks through the sheets of a form in its usual way. It doesn't find much interested in the account of Rachel's romantic life. It is much more intrigued by her employment. She invents love stories from nothing.
There are any number of novels printed every year in London. The price of paper was recently reduced.
These stories we will acquire.
Oh no.
If they are suitable, then we will also acquire the authoress.
Whoa!
I
You
don't-
can't just acquire people.
Literally, you mean hire the authoress. You refer to mere employment or rentification. No.
Hooded's dad is sus.
God. Offer to arrange an introduction for Grizz?
I would no. I don't want to.
No?
Rachel's awesome. I don't want to turn her over to
Yeah.
Big Brother.
Acknowledge this.
I would just frown. Fuck this guy.
I feel like...
I
feel
don't
like
want him to not trust us, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Also acknowledge.
Yeah.
Aha, of course. You are new to the Neath. What else is there? We're gonna have to hand over all of them, so.
Yeah.
Pages offers me 2 pennies from a jar, bringing my stash to 4.
I like to think he's just sitting there holding this giant jar full of pennies, and every time you hand him a paper, he just fishes a couple out of it.
There are other coins in there, and a few things that aren't even coins.
Oh, I stand
Buttons,
corrected.
pearls, probably false, a horse head carved from ivory or bone. The quality of your information impresses us at this time. Can we say that the story is finished while the lover has not returned? Another chaptering is imaginable. Do you have anything more? David. Mr. Pages takes the census page eagerly and spends some more time scanning it. There is something it is looking for. Oh, that's not Mr. Pages speaking. Something it keeps looking for that it cannot find. It seems he cares for his sister more than any other.
What?
Nonetheless, his affections are prolific. What? There's some promise in that. Oh, is
I didn't
David a
quite-
hoe? Is David a
Wait.
hoe secretly?
Wait. Wait,
I
does
think
he?
I
Are they
think it-
saying that?
No, I think it's just saying so far, at least, that he just, like, cares more about his family than he does about his romantic prospects.
Yeah, that's what I got from that.
Do you have anything more? I guess, Archie. Mr. Pages pays. Then it puts the census in a page in a stack of others. Or, the census page in a stack of others, much like it. It weighs the stack down with a paperweight. If I look too hard at the paperweight, my eyes sting. We did not expect much from Archie. Undercon Grizz, having already revealed that he is a lightless character. Damn, Grizz! Grizz? The business of the census is done for now. Perhaps I've earned a question. That's why maps need to be outlawed? Do we do it?
Yeah. Why do maps need to be outlawed?
Yeah.
Why aren't we allowed to have maps and atlases anymore? We need them more than ever. London isn't arranged where it used to be.
I believe the ministry intends to resurvey the territory.
Oh, Mr. Page looks kind of angry.
In the meantime, it wouldn't do, to have people using fallacious maps.
The territory of the Neath is an anti-disposificated towards lying still. Not sagely.
Oh yes.
We gotta play with him here. That's enough of my official duties for the moment. Goodbye, Mr. Pages. Grizz accompanies me out when it is time to go. She makes a couple remarks about how useful this will be, though she stops short of asking whether I'm in debt to Horatia. I haven't forgotten, though. New goal! Pay Horatia half my back rent!
Woo.
As we make our way to Horatia's, Grizz asks me what I think of Mr. Pages. She tries to make it sound like an idly curious question. Flatteringly commit to more work, promise to keep up with the job, at least till something better comes along, make light of Pages' tailoring challenges. Promise to keep up with the job until something better comes along, at least.
I think that's want to make fun of Pages, but the middle's probably better.
And I don't want to commit to more work. I'll keep working on this.
Doing this is a help to more people than just Horatia.
Before we go back in the house, she reminds me.
We have many more people in the neighborhood to survey for the census. You know how it's done now, so you can collect them and take them to Mr. Pages yourself. I have other duties, and I may not always be there, but Pages is... Well, I'm certain you won't be harmed if you visit the ministry on your own.
The fact that he gave her the title Undercon makes me, wary of Grizz, but...
Yeah.
Neutrally whether Grizz has feelings for Pages. Decide and confess that I have a flirtatious interest in Mr. Pages. God. Oh, if
this one
only we
is
were...
amazing.
Should we ask her?
Yeah.
Why not?
Just ask.
I like being forward with her.
I got the impression that you have an affection for Mr. Pages.
Mr. Pages is a puzzle. Sometimes he can be protective. Other times, I think he would let me walk into the sea if I chose.
Good luck finding the sea.
Not because he dislikes me,
Right.
because he has no fear for me. He trusts me to judge for myself.
Or that I would definitely try to flirt with Mr. Pages if I was playing with this game.
Yeah, I feel like-
He tells me, but I'm not
Right.
sure I'd call it love. If it should say anything about its feelings, please tell me.
We love a he-it king.
We do.
Let's see. I can promote their
Great.
connection. The sooner Grizz covers from this, the better. The affairs. Promote their connection. I feel
Hell
like
yeah.
Promote it.
I'm gonna
Promote
set
it.
Grizz
I
up
like
with
how
Mr.
this is
Pages.
supposed to be like a dating sim, and we're just like, hook up all the people!
Hook them up. Hook them
Archie!
up.
Archie!
Woo!
Now it's time for me time.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say I can't stop thinking about you, and I got really excited.
Yeah, but no, he can't stop thinking about the Ministry of Cartography.
Damn it.
Okay, I
Oh.
guess.
I can also stop thinking on the Ministry of Cartography.
The Ministry of Cartography is what I call your boobs.
Ooh.
There's something not right there.
No, never
Zooms
mind.
are perfectly fine.
Slow zoom.
I love the slow zoom.
Same.
If you'd let me show you what I'm thinking of.
I'm always yes.
I'm
yes,
always
yes,
interested in him.
Yes.
Any interest of yours is an interest of mine.
Aye, well, it's a serious matter, so pay attention. Not that I mind you giving me that look. Oh,
Oh,
carry
So
on.
excited.
Just to hear what I'm trying to tell you at the same time.
I'm so excited, guys. I'm so
Same.
excited. We need to smooch Archie.
we do.
It's a way of sorting out my thoughts. When I started, it was to think through a treatment.
I'm just the fact that Grizz told Mr. Pages that Archie wasn't worth anything to her. Just like, damn. Or like worth anything for a census. Anyway.
I wonder if that's like the census is for something sinister and Grizz is like protecting, you know? She like, oh no. Yeah. But it's good for all sorts. Stories, schemes, things that might be true, or things that don't have to be.
While he's talking, he's getting out some bits of paper written over in his own handwriting. Watch closely. Assignment. Learn about creating story. Welcome to story crafting. From time to time, you'll be making stories about things you discover in the Neath.
Yo!
Sometimes people will ask you to bring them a story. They might want a true account, or they might want fiction. Either way, you'll come here to create the story they want.
Is
Holy
this
shit,
DDLC?
This is a slot. Slots contain elements into your story. This is a who slot, meaning it contained a character featured in the story. Select the slot to continue. This is so fun! These are all the character tokens you could currently put in the slot. As you meet more characters in the game, you'll gain access to more options. Select one of the tokens to fill the slot and continue. This is a story about Archie! You can likewise select the slot again to choose someone else if you'd like. Otherwise, let's continue.
This is an awesome
And this
part
is
of this
beautiful.
game.
I
I'm
know what
so
this
into
is,
this.
but all I'm just thinking is, this is a story of a girl. Around the whole world.
Characters in the stories.
Went to Brady Bunch, I think. It's a story of a man named Archie.
See, characters in these stories you craft here can be driven by motives, and these motives spur them to act. Tokens for actions and motives are represented by fragments of text rather than pictures. Assign a token to the motive and action slots before you can continue. Archie hoped for love.
Sorry, just
Yeah,
sent a
Archie,
highlight of this is a story about a man named Archie, and I'm wondering if that was timed where she heard me or if it was a coincidence.
Not a secret affair.
But either way, that's pretty great.
Hold on, delicious friend. Let's continue.
And Nil also had a highlight. This is just Britain DDLC, and I will not be dissuaded. I mean...
Quisky says motive, wanting kissing me. Action, kissing me.
Not every story is a single-hander, of course. Oh. Commonly, a second character will feature as a friend of an enemy or a victim. Select this new slot to continue.
I'm very interested by that specification.
Mr. Pages!
I was gonna say, please select Mr. Pages.
Mr.
Please.
Mark with a cross. Oh,
Put it in the slot.
Mr. Pages. Sometimes your tokens can't be placed together because they don't make sense together. More often, you can mix and match based on who you've learned about in the world. You'll discover more actions in the quest. With his love for Mr. Pages!
Oh no.
Mr. Pages was afraid of Archie. And he asked for a story where certain elements can't be changed. In that case, stories will be locked. You can change everything else about the story, but not that piece.
Interesting.
Oh.
Finally, sometimes you can put an unknown into the slot. That means you think there's another possible answer, but you need to explore the world more to find out what it is. Building a story with some unknown elements gives you a hypothesis you can ask other characters about. Fill a slot to continue. Took
Unknown actions.
Oh god. Question of fear. Oh, this is gonna make Archie hate me. No. Or a theory for people to ask about. When you get a message about story completed, that lets you know the kind of story you built. Now go ask
We will
other characters.
never talk to anybody about this ever.
No.
I think we're going to have to.
Whiskey Highlights, you guys are literally making fan fiction of these characters.
We are.
Yep.
Oh, why did we?
Gremlin Zero
I feel like
says,
we
"Mr.
should have
Can we
done
change
this
it? Can we
differently.
change it? Can we change it?
Yeah, I want to, but it won't let me.
Well,
Oh no. Gremlin Zero says, "Is Mr. Pages a faceless void? Did I see that picture correctly? Wait, is Mr. Pages secretly a wraith or something? We are not sure what Mr. Pages is.
Yeah.
Mr. Pages goes by he, it pronouns and is just a spooky, cloaked entity."
Nil just said, "Hey, you want to see this amazing smut I wrote of you?"
oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
I
we're not
thought it
putting
was prompting me to make the story about Archie.
Friends, we're not putting this in the papers. It's not happening.
Oh no.
Let's make a new story.
Can I make a new story? I can't!
But it was worded like you could change it
Yeah.
later. I just figured you couldn't at the moment because it was like a tutorial, but maybe if you went back.
I was just kind of clicking around. Oh,
We don't. Can we save scum this?
Yeah, can we, No!
Oh god.
Clarify whether he wants me to spy on my employer for him. You want me to, or to be to pay to bring back information about my other employer? We accidentally created Archie Mr. Page's fanfic.
No.
This is just erotic friend fiction from Bob's Burgers.
Hey, Archie, come back here. Rex.
Oh, that's my line, sorry. I can share some funds, in the spirit of shared enterprise. Here, you have a try. Make me tell Mr. Pages for the papers,
thank God.
Oh,
thank God.
fucking
It was
God.
just
Thank
a
God.
tutorial.
Oh my God, okay.
Oh.
Why not?
Oh, I was
This
so
is just
worried.
for fun.
Why not?
Why not? Alright.
Okay, so
Oh.
we want Mr. Page's motive. Hope for power, maybe? No,
I was gonna say had unknown purpose.
Yeah, had
had
unknown
unknown
purpose.
The Londoner, I think is the typical Londoner, somehow reacted. Protected London?
No, the typical Londoner, they'd be gullible.
Yeah.
Typical Londoner courageously believe. Okay, I'll see what the action is.
Resisted.
Wait! I wanted to read!
Did you put in that last one? It's just like,
Oh,
okay,
okay,
you're done.
we have options. We can fix this.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr.
Okay.
Pages had purposes both unknown and unknowable. It established a ministry rule forbidding mapping of the Neath. Despite believing Mr. Pages meant well, the typical Londoner routinely disobeyed these laws. Defiance, greed, and criminal tendencies were no rarer in London now than they had been before the fall. I wonder what happens if we say protected London. The typical Londoner rebelled against these commands whenever safe to do so, feeling Mr. Pages did not mean the city well.
Ooh, I like this one better.
I do like that.
Actually,
I
I'm
like this one
wondering for the motive for Mr. Pages. I think one of the other ones was knowing the Neath had changed, which is something that he mentioned, whether we believe that or not.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mr. Pages made laws forbidding mapping because it knew that the floor of the Neath would shift anyhow. The maps would become obsolete and the citizens grow frightened. It was better to allow people to think their own memories were at fault.
Oh no, that's sketchy as shit.
What if we do hope for power? From a desire to confuse London and keep its occupants placid, Mr. Pages made laws forbidding mapping.
I like the unknown purpose.
Yeah, I think unknown purpose. That makes more sense to me.
What else do we have for the typical London motives? What else do we have? Oh.
That's the only two.
Yeah.
and then resisted or obeyed.
What about obeyed? Protected London and obeyed.
Typical
Oh,
London is not
no.
Mr. Page.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I like this. This is very rebellious.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Archie.
Oh shit, sorry.
Archie, come back.
I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at like not noticing when it's my luck. Ah, that one says Mr. Pages has an unknown purpose.
I like that the game let us believe that we had made erotic Archie Mr. Page's friend fiction.
Had me bamboozled.
Had me bamboozled and looking to save scum.
You've made yourself a question, not an answer.
Fuck.
There's used to questions, but you shouldn't bring them to me. Best take them to ask someone else. Ask Grease what she thinks Mr. Pages is about, if you're up for it. But for now, it's a finished tale we're after.
Well, you could have specified that, Archie. Let me try again. Okay.
We can't talk to Grease about this. We just asked her if she was in love with it. Oh my god.
I knew the needs change, because this makes... I knew it would shift.
What we know, yeah.
The maps would become obsolete and citizens grow frightened. Better to allow people to think their own memories were at fault. I feel like that is both sinister and kind of unknown.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the power thing might be a little too direct, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Aye, well done. I don't care to have things hidden from me for my own good. It's a tale we could spread to others, wake London's suspicions.
Oh, I wonder if Archie's seems like he's like a journalist. Maybe that's his occup, or kind of a shit stirrer, like a rebel.
Yeah.
I like him.
What the hell are those called?
Put them on their guard. I could take you to the press. Now you might wonder what is the purpose of having a scrap of paper just to say what you don't know. But I use that to mark a question I want to ask. Here, what would you do if you wanted to interrogate someone about why Mr. Pages was up to his ways?
Try it.
Oh.
Okay. Assignment complete.
This is our tutorial where we fuck with the story a bit to change the vibes.
Raid mapping resisted. What am I supposed to do?
I would say, because we're trying to make it more of a question, maybe instead of knowing the Neath has changed, maybe change that to the unknown?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that.
Ah! A fine question about what Mr. Pages intends for us all. Make a question like that and you'll be asking folks while Mr. Pages outlawed maps. Same as I asked Grizz yesterday.
Hey, Archie, you didn't like this story the first time. Why is it okay now?
First time it was what he wanted the first time.
Now he wants it.
It's kind of like when you get ahead of yourself on like an essay or a question and then you read the next question on the quiz and it asks something you just answered in the last question.
Oh, I hated that.
I like that he's like, no, this is too open-ended. It's a question. I want you to give me an answer. And then you give him that and he goes, all right, now I want you to ask a question.
Yeah.
Change it back.
Have some more self-awareness. Damn it. You've got the way of it. Questions to ask anyone who will reply. Answers to bring to me. That's so clunkily worded. If you don't mind giving Mr. Pages all manner of stories about the people that live below, then you can go on with it.
Why are we zooming in?
Because he's handsome.
This one seems so awkward compared to the other ones, and I'm not even sure why.
It doesn't have the vignette.
But if you'd rather another way to making your bread.
Oh, so we can basically, we can be not a ministry
Double
bitch.
agents.
We can be a rebel.
We could be a double agent. You might investigate while you're there. Ask him questions. Ask other people questions about him.
Astaria said now kiss, and Gremlin Zero said, cameraman, please go back a bit.
You're in my bubble. Find out a thing or two. If you make up the questions you want to ask, you can investigate with anyone who might answer. Earn your pennies helping the citizens rather than those creatures in their blankets. It's called a cloak, not a blanket.
Hugo! Bring Archie theories about the ministry. I think promise to join Archie.
Yeah!
Yes.
Sounds to me like it doesn't require upright penmanship. What does that mean? That makes it superior to census work right there. Oh, standing up and writing shit.
Don't it just...
And the truth has its own value.
I'm glad to hear you say so. It's no easy thing fighting the doubts on my own. With Horatia telling me I have the fidgets and Grit saying I should be quiet and trust our role-learn masters.
What, does he have ADHD?
I
He
should
gives
let
me
you
the yeah, I feel like he does.
You should feel free to come and talk with me anytime. My own room's not big enough to turn about in, of course. But you can find me in the parlor.
For some reason, my own room's not big enough to turn about in. Of course, just like, we can't fuck in my room.
But like, that means it's cozy. Except in plan to seduce Archie.
Okay, no. We shall romance Archie.
Yes, we're romancing
Accept
Archie.
and romance him.
I agree.
Romance. We will romance.
I don't know, it might be entertaining to try to fit in yours!
I should write dating sims! You say that, but we might as well play act it and be eels in a jar. I mean, if that's what you're into.
I'll try anything once.
Come here, Mr. Pages. I'll try anything.
I've never been so attracted to eels before.
I mean, hey, wasn't there there was that whole experiment where Sigmund Freud tried to find eel dicks for like years?
I didn't know that, but that's fucking funny.
Okay, no, now I need to tell you all about Sigmund Freud and his search for eel penises.
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but I also don't doubt it, so tell me more.
Sigmund Freud eels. I'm Googling it. Eel life history. Let me find Sigmund Freud's past studies of eels.
Oh, there you go.
Where'd it go?
Whilst Warden searches, let me tell you all this delightfully hilarious story about this pair of shoes that I recently purchased. Recently, I ordered a pair of shoes. The website said everything was in British pounds. Just from intensive research, this place seemed to be located in Britain. Great. Perfect. So, got the shipping notification from China. Of course. But then I was having issues, like, finding the tracking number, and I was like, it's not, like, showing up, what's going on, where's my stuff? So I emailed them, and then they sent me an email back, and they were like, yes, it has departed the England sorting facility and has been distributed to the local post. It should be there soon. And I was like, oh, yes, in England, where it came from. Of course.
I'm legit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found an article about it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Basically, the point being, up until like the 18th century, people had no fucking idea how eels reproduced. And they could like never find any, because I think it's nowadays we know they go to like the Sargasso Sea and do some weird ass shit. But this article says, at the ripe age of 17 in 1873, Freud entered the University of Vienna. His intention was to study law, but he instead gravitated towards medicine. His studies would include philosophy, physiology, and zoology, the latter subject under Darwinist professor Karl Klaus. Klaus had the intention to prove that eels produce sexually, and set out to do this by locating a male eel. The year 1876 would find the young Freud assisting with this mission at Klaus's zoological research station in Trieste, a seaport city in northeastern Italy. Klaus gave young Freud a rather monotonous task. 4 weeks in what felt like an exercise in futility, Freud dissected hundreds of eels to try to locate testes. All eels I have cut open are of the tenderer sex, he would report, until around eel number 400. When finally he found his prize, gonads buried in the abdominal cavity.
Nice.
So yeah, Sigmund Freud in college dissected 400 eels, looking for eel balls.
That's amazing.
So,
Octoprob highlights a message saying, wait, they didn't know how eels mated? I thought Freud was just being horny on Maine for that electric eelussy.
No, like, literally, for a long time in history, people just kind of thought that eels sort of made babies out of nowhere, or, like, spawned.
And Nil says, Warden, you sure know a lot about eels. How can we be sure you aren't actually Sigmund Freud?
You can be sure I'm Sigmund... Wait, I was gonna say you can be sure I'm... I've made several Freudian slips here. I said you can be sure I'm Sigmund Freud. But then I meant you can be sure I'm not Sigmund Freud, because I would piss on Sigmund Freud's grave if given a chance. And then I thought, doesn't that mean I could also just be Sigmund Freud even more? Because that seems
like a thing he would do.
That seems like a thing he would do.
Oh my God. This is the best part of the whole stream.
Oh my God.
You know I'm Sigmund Freud.
Octoprob has offered out the litmus test. They say, Warden, what is your initial reaction to the word mommy?
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
Oh my God, so good.
Oh. Okay, I think we're on the next line.
Nah, let's move on. But you more or less got your own place.
Oh, why he's zooming out?
End
Okay.
scene.
Review of the day in my journal.
Yeah, we're gonna be channel bitches.
Okay, a bunch of shit that we did. Completer delivered before.
Completer delivered.
Completer delivered. What does it say about Archie now? Adorable truth seeker.
Yo, it's true though.
I
What
realized
about-
I have feelings for Archie. I think Archie has feelings for me.
Aww, cute. Oh, we have a thing about Mr. Pages now. It is very tall.
Have a page on Mr. Pages?
We have a page on Mr. Pages. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that we have going on. Okay. And we go stories. Oh, we've come up with all of these, apparently. Pages desperate Pages train.
Oh, so Cobalt, one of the other options this game gives you when you're making your character is what type of relationship you're seeking, and you could choose like straight up arrow ace. You could choose to pursue people sexually but not romantically, romantically but not sexually, or like everything.
And
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
see. Oh, story crafting ideas discovered. Circumstance pre-fall. Motive sought lost beloved. Person Carringham's. Motive fought over Milton. Motive fought over Rachel. Person Milton. Circumstance the bizarre. Motive knew the Neath had changed. Huh.
Was highlighted. We like those tall, dark, and faceless voids in this house.
Woo!
We really do.
Another morning, another newspaper. This morning's lies open on the table. Masters announce increased biscuit rations for hungry Londoners.
Christy just said, did the game just give you fanfic tags?
Yes,
It
it
did.
did.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
Oh, and Gremlin Zero highlights a message saying, we like those tall, dark, and faceless voids in this house.
Ooh, ministerial exposés. Assignment. Offer Archie
Didn't I
stories.
just read that and then someone
Oh,
said,
you
yes,
know
we
what?
do?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I fucking blanked. And as I was reading it, I was like, wait a minute. Someone read this already.
Which I wouldn't have called you out on it, but I was pretty sure someone even answered me.
Yeah. Yep. Yep,
wonder-
that happened.
Okay, so we can't change it about Mr. Pages.
We can't change gullible and ignored. Let's see. Hope for power. He took unknown action. Pages undecided. Okay. Oh, so it just crafts them when we find a new.
Oh,
Let's see.
okay.
Hope to save London. Took unknown actions. What are certain my monsters? Near the Neath had changed. Unknown purpose.
He had an unknown purpose and took unknown actions.
I wonder what
Sounds
was it. There it had both purposes unknown and unknowable. It took some action, but I'm unsure what. I'll need to ask some questions about this. Typical Londoner posed no challenges and asked no questions. What? Okay. Offer Archie stories. I guess these are the questions we want to ask, right? So we want to put, like, had an unknown purpose and took unknown actions. Change outfit? No, we definitely want this. I wonder what we're called. Oh god. I remember the days of the fall in fragments. There are a few moments I'm always drawn back to, memories that stand for everything else that happened. There are things I sometimes remember from that night that could not have happened, impossible things. If I concentrate, I can recall. Because I wonder if we go through this, if we can try to figure out where we know Lucian from.
Yeah.
Lucian!
Yes.
Yes.
Let's find this plot thread.
I should write for things like Rex. It wasn't the night of the fall. It was a little earlier when we were still on the surface, just a few days before. I saw a party of drunk men, most older and quite distinguished, accompanied by a younger officer. He was the most drunk of all, but he kept talking about warning everyone. He was obsessed with some grotesque impending disaster. What disaster? Something to do with theft and darkness. I can't recall now, a conversation half overheard, half a street away. But the end is that the other men got tired of his insistences and his drunkenness. So they hoisted him under his arms and carried him, half resisting, into one of the houses across the street from the Chapmans. That is, into a house that is no longer there. Dun dun dun! Head outside. Okay, bizarre. Hog slain. Oh, there's a little heart there! Continue my romance with Archie.
I mean, we're here for one reason at this point.
We are, but
This
let's
is
see.
a lovely murder mystery. Oh, we can tell him that we know Lucian's
Yeah.
fate.
And then we can take census with Phoebe. We can look into Hog Slain Market. I think we should tell Harjeet.
Yeah.
Still morning, so
Yes, please, so I can forget how I was talking for him.
I consider what impression I will make on Harjeet.
Okay,
Sounds
maybe it's just Pride Month talking, but our lapel is like almost bi-colors.
It is.
Oh shoot, you're right.
I think I'm satisfied with this. We don't want to have our constable thing.
I really don't remember what I was doing.
You were just kind of like
Damn it.
refined for Harjeet. You were just kind of like, hello.
Sexy
Hello.
man voice.
Since the fall, we've all taken to greeting one another as invalids on the verge of death.
Oh.
Flirt with him. I know where your boyfriend is.
Caress his face.
So
like,
dead. That means you're single now.
I think, admit how much the fall still frightens me. Or come straight to the point.
Say come straight to the point.
Honestly, I'm thinking straight to the point.
There's something I wish to discuss. Memory of Lucian. I tell Harjeet the story of what I saw when Lucian was drunk.
Is the mic picking up my dad from upstairs?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
So I'm actually gonna go close the door real quick.
Okay.
Intermission. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, dum, 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 dum. I was really tired today because I was doing, and I was telling people about this. I was doing an international food fair at my work where staff made, like picked a country and made food from it. And I did Mexico, and I was like, because I'm Mexican, I can make Mexican food. That's a thing. But it was really funny at one point because our driver was asked whether he was doing Mexican food. I think he's also Mexican. He's like, no, I thought that was too obvious. And I was like, you motherfucker.
You rat-faced bitch.
You rat-faced bitch. You rat me out like this.
Like how I came back to Rex saying, you rat-faced bitch.
No, so, like, I'm serving, and I didn't really realize I'd have to be the one who was serving things to people. So I would have to, like, tell these old ladies, mostly, like, what I was serving. So I was like, oh, you know, so we've got Mexican beer here, and I made potato and chorizo burritos. And they were, like, these little sampler-sized ones. And two of them just gave me these looks of, like, utter disgust. And I'm gonna be like, lady, it is a tortilla with potatoes and sausage in it. Like,
yeah.
What is so offensive about this? What makes you so disgusted? And then, like, they were like went straight over for like the sauerkraut and kielbasa next door, and I'm like, okay, what's so different about that?
What? Yeah, what?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Like, what's different that white people made this one?
They probably haven't.
Sounds a little racist.
They probably haven't heard the word chorizo before. They were like, I don't know what that is, therefore it's not something I would eat.
Well, they would ask me, like, what's that? And I'd be like, it's a Spanish kind of sausage. It's like, you know, it's like, it's ground meat. It's usually ground pork. It's spices, kind of sauce, and, you know, and potatoes. It's literally fried potatoes with meat.
Potatoes.
It's potato. And they just gave me these looks of, like, complete and utter horror and disgust. And I was like, lady, I stayed up making these burritos and rolling them individually in foil in a, like, assembly line with my mother while slightly inebriated.
It's like that old fucking YouTube video about hot Kool-Aid. I made this for you!
I know. I made this for you!
I fucking love that video.
God. Yeah, it was just... There were, like, most people, like, I was a hit. People love the chorizo and potato burritos. Like, cool, great. And then there's just these two, I just like this visceral disgust on their faces. Like one of them was with her daughter, and they looked at me and they went, no, no. And walked off, and I was like, alright, fuck you too, I guess. But, you know, you can just tell me no. Like, you can just say, no thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll stamp your little International Day passport, and you can go on your way. You don't have to look at me like, what the fuck did you put in this burrito? It's potatoes and meat!
Damn.
Still ate meat like that, I would have been all over it. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
That just, dude, you're making me hungry, because, like,
Alright.
come to Canada, make me burritos.
Second to this, actually.
Yeah.
It's Purple's birthday tomorrow. Come make her burritos and just invite me along.
I've got like a million little mini potato burritos left. I'll like just throw them all over to Canada.
I know you can mail cookies,
Yes, please.
so maybe just mail them over and just tell the post office it's cookies.
I don't know if potatoes will hold up as well as cookies do.
Or like sausage. I don't think
The
sausage.
sausage I'd be more worried about than the
Yeah.
bone.
It's worth it. I would try it anyway.
They'd probably be very suspicious because they kind of like, if you send them in a bunch of shit like that, it looks like the way people store cocaine. Trying to smuggle it. You know, like, it's these little foil bundles. Like,
Octopus is asking, how old am I turning? No. The answer is no. That's the answer. No. I am turning no.
Ask a lady their age, God.
Donate $500 and maybe she'll tell you. Maybe. I'm not holding her to that contract. I can't speak for her.
No guarantee.
Here, I'll tell you what. When the people at work found out that it was my birthday tomorrow, they thought I was 26.
We'll go with that.
Alright. A jaded 26-year-old, but a 26-year-old nonetheless. Literally.
Nice. I know Purple's age. Keck.
Yeah. And you will keep it to yourself. Or else. Winky face. Bill says Purple is turning 26 every year for the rest of their life. Yeah.
26 with interest.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually, this does. Sorry, I know we want to get back to the game, but this does remind me of a very funny story. So I was like filling out a form for like. Okay. So basically, for people who aren't really into this stuff, if you go to like an esthetician's place for like basically anything, if they're an establishment that offers like semi surgical stuff in any capacity, even if it's like laser hair removal or something, you have to list like the medications that you're on and everything, just so they have it on file. And one of the things was just like, oh, do you suffer from any of these? And da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then it was like, and it like one of them was anxiety and depression, and then underneath it said, if so, like, please, like, explain or whatever, like, why do you have this condition? And I just wrote anxiety and depression, reason, I'm a millennial.
oh my god.
That's really funny.
That was the reason.
I mean, you're not wrong, though.
Yeah.
I love when I tell people I'm depressed and anxious, and they're like, try getting outside more. And I'm like, bitch, I work in agriculture and
I was
horticulture.
gonna say,
I am only inside when I sleep, and even then, my sleep hours are so small because they get interrupted by having to go outside and do shit.
Also, of all people to say touch grass.
Right? I once had someone tell me I'm not a real ginger because I was tanned and it was April, and I was like, I've been working outside for 2 months. I have sunburned 5 times. That is why I am tan now.
That is so, your hair color is the ginger that people like I would take a swatch of your hair into a hairdresser's and be like, give me this. I would take your scalp in there and just put it on me if I could.
I have had someone come up to me before and they would be like, oh my god, what hair dye do you use? Because that looks really convincing. And I was like, I don't.
Well, thanks, it's my hair.
Thanks, the bottle it comes out of is my scalp.
What hair
was
dye
gonna
do
make
you
a
use?
really
Oh,
bad
it's a brand called Genetics.
Maybe you have heard of it. I don't know.
The bottle it comes out of is my mom.
To the
Came
game.
from Dad too.
Back to the game.
You had to mix it with the stuff from Dad's bottle first.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Anyway, Harjeet.
Tell me everything. Was he angry? Did he strike anyone?
Oh, damn, wait, was he a mean drunk? Like, are we glad he's not here to abuse you?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no. Could you hear who it was he wanted to warn?
I explain everything I can.
Then he's beyond my help. Beyond reach.
You don't know. Oh.
No!
Well,
Not goal complete!
all done.
Thank
Goal
you, next.
misdirected or something.
Pessimism achieved.
You remember things I've forgotten. The building might still be there, if approached rightly. Sometimes one can find one's way around the fold. But it's hard to find places I never saw in the first place.
But I saw it. I could help you.
We could take you there!
Listen neutrally.
Neutrally.
Flirt, listen neutrally. Alright then. From a certain point of view, I am one of Lucian's personal effects.
What?
A thing that should not be here if he did not exist. A thing that might be edited out of the Neath in time. I think when I forget him, I will also vanish. Admit confusion.
I kind of want to admit confusion. Like, that sounds like you belong to him, buddy.
Nani the fuck?
Nani the fuck? I don't follow. How is that even possible?
Things get lost from the Neath. I don't know why. I only know it happens. I dread the thought of being swept away.
You cease to exist? Die?
Only go back to the surface. There are stories in the newspaper. Apocryphal?
Apocryphal, yeah.
Apocryphal or not, I don't know. Of people who, after a period in the Neath, found themselves walking into some sunlit field above. Maybe I would be in the Punjab again, back among my own people. They say Duleep Singh has gone back there. With London gone and the Queen fallen below, there was nothing to prevent him from returning to Lahore. Perhaps he is even now restoring our empire to its former state.
So you want to go back?
I want to apologize if I'm butchering these words. I don't know if I am, but, you know, just preemptively. A few months ago, I wanted nothing more. But then I look over in chat, Gremlin Zero. The Queen is dead! Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
But my love for Lucian was also so imperative. If the cost of my homecoming was to forget him, I am not sure I could have brought myself to do it.
Thank Harjeet for trusting me. Thank you for trusting me.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Let him tell me whatever he likes while he walks his rounds? I feel like that's...
He could use, like, the comfort, more or less.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's talk to him. I accompany him around the block and we keep talking. He speaks in a low voice, just loud enough for me to hear, but so that anyone even a few feet further would not make out the words. and he tells me about whatever comes to into his mind to mention. When he was young, his father was very much involved with the politics in the court of Lahore and attached to one particular son of the Maharaja. Now Harjeet unpacks their names from his memory and schools me in their family relationships. This conversation occupies us for a full circuit of the neighborhood. It's time to run another errand before supper. Okay, Harjeet. Wonder if we've gotten any... No. That side. What's...
Zero says, so what is the neath? Is it short for beneath? That's my guess.
Yeah, it's what they call like
Yeah.
this world. Discuss theories of ministry misbehavior. Shopkeeper's goods. Oh, we should also pay Horatia, but should we do that? I feel like we're gonna.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
really should pay Horatia, yeah.
Yeah, let's go do that. Horatia doesn't attend much to what I wear. An indifference, no doubt, born of seeing us all in states. I'm satisfied with this. What if we just showed up nude somewhere?
Oh my.
I find Horatia in the basement, taking inventory of our supplies. The night London fell, all Horatia's lodgers gathered in the cellar. Horatia led the hymns while we waited for dawn. Around 3 in the afternoon, we admitted to ourselves that there wasn't going to be a dawn today or any other day. Rex, your nice old lady voice.
Oh shit, you're right, I was very... Hello, I trust the cold isn't getting to you too much.
Flirt with her!
We can flirt with her! Yo!
Bring up my recent memory. I should bring up my recent memory. Her. I was remembering us all together the night of the fall, telling each other it was some sort of engineering accident that would be put right.
A little chance of that now.
Harjeet says the Bessem's neighbors vanished overnight. They'd been talking of making a run for it, just striking out north and seeing what they found.
Horatia was wrecked.
Out here, it seems.
Give Horatia my half of my rent. My back rent. I believe I owe you something, as a matter of fact. Pass her the coins in a jingling handful.
Thank you. You're a kind soul.
She scoops the money into the pockets of her skirt. Yay! Let's discover how much more I owe her.
Well, if we paid her half.
Yeah. Now it can't cover all my previous
Well,
debts.
I was just thinking the same thing too, but that was like back rent. So
Yeah.
you could owe her current rent too.
Admit the rest will have to wait. Have to do a few more odd jobs first.
I'm glad to have this.
But no, you were right. It's just the same back, so that was kind of a
Yeah.
dumb question.
Well, no, I mean, the other one was brush over the subject like you weren't gonna pay her, kinda, you know?
I didn't get to reading the other one.
Yeah,
so
that's why, sorry. Yeah, the other one was delicately brush over the subject, and I was like, no, we're gonna just, you know, frankly be like, let's...
Yeah, let her know that we're still gonna pay her.
Yeah.
There's a woman who comes to the door just about every morning. Too many children and not enough food. Sometimes I have a penny or some old stew for her.
I just not ask what's the difference between back rent and just rent. I'm guessing back rent is you owed it in previous months.
Yeah,
Pay it yet.
it's overdue rent.
Yeah, that's the word.
Let's not suggest the masters might help. Let's listen.
No, let's not do that.
And this morning?
I sat by the fire and I didn't go answer it. After a time, she stopped knocking and just stood sobbing on the doorstep.
Oh. Suggest return to a happier subject! The only option.
Yeah.
Sounds like a gloomy story.
It's a common one.
Unnerving stories about meeting with Grizz's employer. I kind of want to.
Oh my god.
Let's do it. Oh my god.
Oh my
Grizz
god.
works for the ministry. Her employer wears a cloak like a highwayman, but keeps offices like a solicitor.
Oh yes. Is the ministry very grand?
I wouldn't say grand so much as extremely unnerving.
They must be well-to-do if they've food enough to feed all of London.
I'm not sure Grizz is wise to work there.
It does sound very unusual. I admit some of Grizz's stories give me a turn, but you mustn't be too quick to judge. These people at the ministry might have different ways from ours. The kitchen needs cleaning out. I'll be off.
I have only platonic intentions toward Horatia, I think.
Or friends.
Let's be
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Let's be friends.
Yeah.
I grin. Isn't long until dinner is served. Yeah, we're good.
I'm not sure how to feel about flirting with our landlord. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could
Free
get a little
rent.
questionable.
Action.
Free rent.
It's lodgings.
And did you see that woman? The one that came yesterday asking for doctoring? Aye, what should it be but nightmares again?
Let's see. Ask about her complaint, maybe? Maybe we shouldn't. I don't know.
Either that one or listen quietly, I think. Either one.
I feel like we should engage.
Mm.
Who is she?
The captain's wife. Her husband was at sea when London came down. She dreams that he might come back to her, but he's not the same when he does. He's devoted himself to the Fathom King and cannot speak, only sing. Could you do anything, love? I have only a dram of... I always fucking trip on that one. I've only a dram of laudanum left, and no more for a few days. There's fuel enough for the moment if you need to start a new tincture. And there's someone else I've been brewing up to say, but in any case, but in case it did not work,
He takes something out of his pocket, a lump wrapped in paper or leaves. It's long enough for Horatia to see. Opium.
Oh
Whoa!
Drugs.
no. Does our boy
Drugs.
have an addiction? Did we
Drugs.
fix...
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
he is putting other people on drugs.
Oh,
We-
good.
We can fix him.
It's fine. He's giving it to other people.
Totally different.
Drugs.
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 Goodness. Well, wherever you got it, don't let anyone see it before you've had a chance to use it.
No one speaks for a moment.
Oof.
Quiet,
Quiet,
neat.
neat.
I chew diligently. His first few days weren't bad. People had food in their pantries still. Old loaves of bread, leftover joints, roots, and jams. Yeah, leftover joints? Hey,
Joints?
Let's say leftover joints.
Yeah, I think that means like a leg of like
Yeah, I think it's
Oh, okay. I was like, oh.
they had some leftover weed.
Oh.
to go with the opium.
Yeah, exactly. Those
Nothing-
definitely work well together, right?
Yep.
I'm sure it'll go great with my meth, too.
My God.
Nothing new was coming into the markets. No new fish. No vegetables from the farms. We finish eating.
Just awkwardly slide out in different directions.
Review the day in my journal.
Journal.
Okay.
Help. Archie, find his lost beloved is not completed, you lying game!
He's not complete.
Well,
Why you always lying?
Why you always lying?
In the season of confession.
Another morning, another newspaper. The headlines today read, "The Ministry of Accounting and Recounting offers extra rations in exchange for old pound notes."
Huh. I don't like that they're
exchanging
taking.
food for money?
No way.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
No way.
But no, Purple's right. It's a sketch that they are slowly erasing the culture.
And the
Yeah,
currency
Yeah.
and
that's what I
the-
was actually thinking, but I couldn't resist. But yeah, that's sus.
I wonder if Build a Story is any. If we've got any.
It didn't say that we'd gotten
No.
any like new
We've
things
gotten
yet.
something.
We haven't gotten any new fanfic prompts.
Yeah.
It said
No AO3 tags here.
I thought it said advertising rooms or something.
Yeah, it did, but I don't think we're allowed to. Let's recall the past a little bit. Reach for
Also,
another...
Season of Confessions sounds like a perfume or some shit.
I reach for another memory out of that jumbled grab bag. There are things I have sometimes remember from that night. Cannot have happened. Impossible thing. We've been through this. Archie searched his books for some precedent. Well, let's go with Archie. We love Archie.
We do.
That's our boy. Archie's family's in Scotland. Everyone says that only London fell below, but Archie is afraid that something might have happened to them too. Purple.
Oh, sorry. I zoned hard there for a second. Whoops. I'm surprised you're trying to read in this light, Archie.
He held up the volume he was perusing.
I thought I remembered there was a bit about the Welsh tornado here, and I was not wrong.
Makes an elevating change from your usual reading about Medici poisoners, I suppose.
She had caught him a day or so before, reading the history of toxins over the supper table. This had been quite the subject of quite a few jests since.
What is wrong, pray, with trying a wee bit of knowledge as a druggist? Oh god, Latin. I can't do Latin in an accent.
Have fun.
Sola dosis facit venenum. Venenum. Fuck. It's hard doing it in a voice. I can do Latin because all the fucking Latin plants names I need to know, but it's hard doing it in a voice. As the book says, nothing's a poison unless you get the wrong amount.
Motive: pine for surface. Motive: missed family. Action: experimented with drugs.
Woo!
I miss my family. That's
So I experimented with drugs.
Oh no.
Sounds legit.
Just for those of us on the stream, just bringing to attention our live time.
Oh.
So we can decide if we want to do the day or what we want to do.
Would we like to do another day, or
Maybe we can go smooch Archie a bit.
yeah, let's go smooch Archie a bit.
Yeah.
Continue my romance with Archie.
Yeah.
We'll do just this. We can do like the last day.
There's like
here.
all this like interesting like stuff happening in the background. We're like, nah, romance.
Archie. I consider what impression this will make on Archie. I'm satisfied with this. I really don't have any other clothes. Oh. Archie holds my eyes. For my eye for a little longer than usual. A reminder, perhaps, of our shared
A
pursuit.
really disturbing
He
thought
holds
for a
my
second.
eyes.
Archie holds my
It's
eyes.
like I got your nose, but like more sinister.
Can I have those back,
Flirt,
please?
flirt, 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 flirt.
Flirt. We were destined to be.
Oh wow.
If London hadn't fallen, we would have met on the surface instead. I'm sure of it. It had to be. Well, we lived in the same place before, didn't we?
Yeah, we knew him before. I'm very confused.
Why,
No.
it was destined.
I'm getting more familiar with the way he looks at me when he's noticing me.
I've not lost a patient today.
And nobody died today.
Huzzah!
Amazing.
And there's no one raven and in need of confinement, so I'll count that to the good.
Ask. I'm glad he's well. Ask what he does. I want to ask about his work.
Opium.
Drugs.
For a patient like that.
Drugs.
We at Fort Hickampo do not condone the use of
Wait,
illegal substances. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Yes, thank you. we have the button.
I do like how I pushed it in such a way that it did sound like you were just saying that.
That's why I put a slight echo on it.
It kind of, the way you timed it with what Rex was saying,
Yes.
it sounded like the disclaimer was the joke.
Oh shit.
Oh,
The
no.
disclaimer was real, that you bit before was the joke.
Nobody's gonna know.
All I can do is try
Take
to
your
calm him a bit.
prescriptions. And the weed if it's legal in your area.
Yeah. There's no hope in getting them to Bedlam. But there's a man comes around and takes them away. I've now seen him at his work. But sometimes I'll go to see a patient again and find that he's been and gone.
Oh. I want to flirt with him, but now I'm like really curious.
Right? I'm so into this. Tell me
Ask if
more.
he knows where they go.
Yeah.
Do you know where they go with the patients that are taken away?
Nah, they don't come back. And for the most part, there's no looking for them. If they have a family, the family doesn't want them back.
I'm glad you weren't away. He's giving me that intense look again.
He
What?
looked.
Oh.
He looked.
That's
No,
Yes.
too much. No. I know we were saying like smooching. No.
Yeah.
I think we should admit some feelings. I feel like kissing
Yeah,
is too
we'll go
bold.
that first.
Too bold.
I have feelings for
Too
you.
forward.
Yeah.
What was that sound effect?
That was
He
a achievement. Forger of Bonds made a meaningful
Oh.
connection.
Because there was like a big dramatic brom and stuff, like
Yeah.
breaking glass noise and stuff.
Yeah.
Ah,
Did anyone mention that he looks like a young Hugh Jackman?
oh my
That
god,
does.
he does!
May have crossed my mind as soon as he popped on screen and I said that one.
Young, nerdy
Oh,
Hugh
right.
Jackman.
I wasn't sure if anyone mentioned it before I got
wasn't
here, and I've been
mentioned, I don't
trying to resist in case someone did.
It wasn't mentioned, but it definitely crossed my mind.
Okay, so no one said it out loud. Good.
No.
Ice says I do not see Hugh Jackman. You need to search young Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like this area of the face, like the nose, cheek, jaw.
I
Yeah.
understand that you're probably like circling part of the screen with your mouse, but unfortunately,
Oh.
Warden, we cannot see your mouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's this part of the face, they say, gesturing to the whole face.
I mean, okay. Archie.
I confess, I'm glad to hear it. I didn't mind to say something earlier, but I thought it might trouble you if you didn't feel the same. Considering we were living in the same place. Though it might be I'm ahead of the fair, you do mean feelings of a warm nature?
I thought you said warm,
She
like
did
a
say warm.
wiggly, like a wiggly
worm.
garden.
Oh, like
creature?
a worm nature.
Archie
Yeah.
says, I'd still love you even if you were a worm.
Oh,
Kindness.
Yeah.
oh man, I was gonna say talk about his dedication to drugs.
Right. I
Really?
posted something in the sub chat for people who wish to see the the resemblance.
You're always kind to me.
You make it easy. Horatio makes the house feel like family, and I could not say I mind that. But I was seeing you for more than a sibling.
Thank God. Can you imagine if?
More like a cousin. And then it seemed like Grizz might have a feeling for you.
Oh.
It might not be wise to come between Grizz and what she wants.
Okay,
No,
Grizz
she
is
loves
definitely
Mr. Pages.
reassure Archie. We must
Yeah,
reassure
reassure
him.
him. Whatever you might think, I find you vastly preferable.
Ugh.
Preferable.
Aye, no accounting for taste.
Turn to other topics. Because I don't want to end the conversation with him.
Mm.
Now, the weather has been quite something.
How about that weather?
If you can call it weather. Woo.
Yay.
So many feelings.
Let's
It
see.
gets
what's
it.
our-
Saria sees it.
Wait, can we go talk to him again? Can we just?
No, we can't.
No. Damn it.
Let's see. Hog slain. We might want to go to.
I would take
go to
the
Hog
census.
Slain. Maybe look for census filling shopkeepers.
Yeah, because we don't have any money, so there's no point.
Yeah. We should probably put on the badge.
Maybe.
Wiping tears from our eyes.
I know. Or should we?
I don't know. I don't like the ministry, so maybe we should
I don't
just,
either.
I don't like them.
Do we
Go with
want
the
to stand
flowers.
with that authority or not? I guess.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna be fun and fancy.
Flowers
Yeah.
or nothing,
think
maybe.
Flowers.
I like the flowers.
Oh, I like the flowers.
They give
It's
us
just
so many.
coming up to new people with the flowers, I guess.
Ah.
What?
Me, Ivy.
There you go.
Anything you like the look of in the market for a new heart?
It's immediately flirt with Ivy.
Just immediately. Damn,
Uh,
she is cute though.
She do be cute. Why would we suddenly start admitting how much the fall still frightens
Yeah,
us?
right. It's the first time we talk to the shopkeeper and it's like,
just come straight to the point.
Yeah,
just fall's scary.
I'm here for a reason. Simply have questions. Because that didn't work last time. I had a few inquiries I wish to make. Oh. Unsatisfied. They're not very difficult questions.
She's probably upset that she's a shopkeeper and you're just like, yeah, I have some questions. Oh, so you're not gonna buy anything.
Try
Okay.
to
Try to establish
Yeah.
some trust.
favor Ivy with a brief sketch of my own upbringing and family tree. What?
Oh.
Ivy Fitzclaret. Oh god.
Ivy Fitzclaret. It's what passed for a joke with my mum.
No, royal. Make no comment on her mother's sense of humor because she seems upset with it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
But
Funny. My mum reckoned when I got old enough I could pick a lie that'd suit me. So long as you live with me, you'll be known for a Tart's daughter. No point in hiding it.
take interest in her.
Taking an interest in her mom.
Oh, jeez.
Mel.
Laugh.
Yeah, just
Just-
laugh, perhaps.
A polite giggle, I guess. I see you'd get on with her.
Explore the question of her future? I guess. The others are you going to change your name someday?
Oh, yes. But not until I've had enough saved to move my shop to Ladybones. What?
It's an area in Fallen London.
That's the name. Wait,
Oh.
I just read the shop: hats, pins, mask, clothes, sundry unspeakables. Mademoiselle Leah de Bordeaux, I'm planning to call myself. All the fashions of Paris, but darker and more marvelous.
Her voice shifts up market suddenly, her pronunciation almost as proper as Grizz's.
I can sound elegant, but I didn't learn my manners at a finishing school. I worked in the back room of the dressmaker's shop until I was good enough to put on front. Found my way into genteel parlors, and didn't let myself be kicked out of them again.
God, I love her.
Not 1 in 20 of the ladies I dressed could do what I've done.
Simply ask about Ivy's household. Do you live alone?
I live back at my mum's place when I'm not working in. She's good company unless she's got guests of her own, in which case I stay out late.
Simply ask about romantic connections. Are you married or otherwise connected?
There's been a few warm encounters. I'm not the Blessed Virgin, am I? Oh, ho, ho. But I don't want child nor man sprung off of me. So a woman is still an option. One thing about being raised by an old slooperwar. She taught me how to keep unencumbered. How good is she at it that she has you?
She had one kid. There's a brief lull in conversation. Ask about her work. Simply ask about her employment. You wouldn't happen to have any additional occupations beside the obvious.
Fine and fancy dressmaking for ladies of taste. I like how she's even got, like, the pins everywhere. Like, she's got one of those pin holders on her wrist, too.
And on her hat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the one on her hat kind of looks like one, too. And I don't mind telling you that I'm in demand. Especially since no one else has the imagination to dress herself in style down here. Suddenly there are no stuffed birds and no fashion plates from Paris, so what's a dressmaker to do? 2-foot rules, the lot of them.
That is probably true as far as it goes, but it's a rare dressmaker who saves enough for her own shop, starting from backroom work. Invent a fabulous tale of my reliability in all matters. We didn't wear this pin for nothing.
Yeah!
For the Day of Judgment, I was the ambassador to France.
Oh.
Oh.
I have proven myself in the most extreme and troublesome circumstances.
Nice Night has a highlight. I think chat has completely redirected their attention from stream to making edits with pointing warden. Chat has gone extremely silent.
What?
What? Pointing warden?
I did notice a little bit in fan art anyways.
I haven't. I only have one screen, so.
Oh, Nil is pissed. Don't fucking spoil it, Night! Shh! Shh! Jeez. Nilium.
My god. Oh my god. You guys.
Oh my god, there's a thread.
You guys.
Oh my god.
What have you done?
Nice night answer.
Holy
Oh, my
shit.
bed.
What
The
have you
best part
done?
is Tara isn't here, so we can't show any of these on stream anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh no, we'll have to try and
Why am I
remember
pointing
for
at the
Saturday.
JFK assassination? Oh my god.
Oh, that is a big thread.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Why is
I
Warden
see.
pointing at things?
Oh my god.
I think it's because of me trying to point at Archie's face with my mouse.
Oh, that checks.
Oh,
That makes sense.
oh my god.
Well, Tara's
Oh
gonna
my
have to remember this for
God, why?
Saturday.
Why?
Although, no, wait, no, it's photoshopped from, or not, it's a PNG taken of a meme of me pointing at and Cobalt reacting to a giant thing that says gay sex on it. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
because
that
of
one.
Yeah,
That might have started it.
yeah. Oh god.
Tara says all Warden has to do is switch which screen they're sharing. That
No, Tara.
makes
No,
sense.
Tara.
Yeah.
There's
We
some
can't
of them
show
that
this.
have-
There's some that have not safe for work tags,
Yes.
so I think we're gonna just
Oh,
yeah. There's one
Yeah,
that
I
said
should
don't
probably-
show this on stream.
probably be more careful about it than when we just kind of dive right into it. Usually,
Yep.
then. Never mind. Carry on.
It's your line?
Oh, I mean, there's no way. It's impossible. There you go, Tara. Now we got it.
Thanks, Tara.
Here's the thing about working in the houses of fine ladies.
sorry, he said I can't help, I'm dying. Uh-oh.
Tara, no!
No!
They leave their letters lying about and tell themselves you can't read. They gossip about their affairs and fancy that you're deaf. Deaf. I feel like I said death. Close enough, it's fine. Well, I have a rule, and it shows a generous and charitable spirit as that. First time you forget I've got eyes and a brain,
No.
no harm. I shut my minces and keep my hounslows clamped. But do it again. Your secrets are mine, and my secrets are my living.
Note that I also embrace opportunities. Remark doesn't sound very... Note that I also embrace opportunities when I find them. Good thinking. The owner of a secret doesn't know when it's been stolen.
As you can see.
Better to be able to take an opportunity when it's offered than to make a plan. Ivy.
Did it not come through?
No.
No.
Oh, my bad. Plans break. Ah, well, top of room for me.
I have only platonic intentions towards Ivy.
I hate when we play games like this because I immediately want to do different routes for a lot of things. But in order to do that, I need to purchase it for myself.
Horatio will be setting out the food now. We don't need to change. We've got all we need. Person Ivy motive. Thought poorly of gentlemen. Huh.
Yeah.
Fucking octopus.
Grabs the rod.
Archie.
Archie.
Oh, fuck, sorry. I thought I smelled a stew. The pot on the table, Vivian. Sit where you like.
I want to ask what's in it.
I can see what's in it.
I was gonna
No,
do.
we should ask what's in it.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
What's in it?
Obvious sounds fun.
If you judge by the flavor, it'll be a chewy type of fish.
Octoprom says, "Holy shit, I'm in this game. I mean, I'm fucking dead, but still cool."
Makes a change from mushrooms. That goes for you too, Miss Griselda. They're still ready if you're hungry.
But I don't think I am anymore.
Flatter. Flatter Horatia. Yeah, let's flatter Horatia.
I want some drama.
Actually,
I guess theatrics is more the word I'm looking for.
I'm always hungry for your cooking, Horatia.
Not what it was, is it? But thank you, all the same.
For a moment, no one speaks. Keep quiet and eat. I chew diligently. There are no more mushrooms on my plate, but there's plenty of octopus. View the day. Okay, we paid up back rent. Bring more theories to Archie. More census pages. Acquaintances. Let's see, I think we got more. We got Ivy now. Ivy Fitzclaric. Dressmaker and dealer in disreputable secrets. Relationship fan. I've earned Ivy's admiration now and again. Huh. Lives with their mum most of the time. No permanent commitments. Let's see, who else do we have any more information? Grizz, no. David, no. Archie, do we have anything? Romantic interest, truth seeker. Aw.
No.
Okay. So I have a feeling for Archie.
Relationship is all I've dreamt.
Aw. Let's see. Archie and I spoke of our growing inclination for one another's company.
Aww,
Archie
so
a few things that
cute.
lighten his mood. Perhaps we will see him laugh more often. Aww. Cute. And then we just got all of our stories. And then I think we were gonna call it for that.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Wait, I gotta get my fucking commands. Alright.
Get up
Okay.
to this page here.
Alright.
Here, we'll read this thing. Another morning, another newspaper. Archie bought one, and the headlines read, Marchioness accused of liaisons with squid-faced men. Rumors of octopod heir to the Marquisette. There are squid men in Fallen London.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
I want to find one and romance them.
Alright, let's return to title screen. So we can have a nice little tableau to end it on.
Yeah.
Yay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay.
Alright, everybody. Well, thank you for coming to our stream, our Mask of the Rose stream, and apparently making memes of me pointing at things, for a good portion of it.
Octopus is asking what about fan art. Without Terror,
Saturday.
it's actually really hard for us to do that, but fan art shall be shown on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes. But without any further ado, I think we're gonna call it here for the night. Maybe if you would like us to continue to play Mask of the Rose and smooch the Scottish Doctor and maybe write erotic friend fiction, let us know. Let us
It's
know.
not gay if you say no homo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would like us to write erotic friend fiction about a Scottish doctor and an unknowable eldritch entity.
I'm sorry. I wanna read Nils quick. Thank fucking God, TBH. I need at least 2 days to finish all of my ideas.
My god. My god.
What happened? What was the pointing? When did this become a meme?
I don't know. I want to know. It's just, I don't know.
I think
Javi
it
has
was. It was when we got I think it's because we got excited about the one guy talking about his boyfriend.
Yeah, and there's the one that's Cobalt and I pointing at gay sex.
Yeah, and I guess pointing Warden just turned into its own meme.
You know what? I'm here
From
for
there.
it. It's a pretty good meme, I'm gonna be honest.
It's a pretty good meme.
Yeah.
It is a good meme.
Also, Javi, I see your highlighted message. I know that a couple people have responded, but Saria and Nil are right. Yeah, it's just a bit difficult without like when Tara's not driving. It's just a little bit hard to do it. So we will be showing all of the fan art on Saturday. Then Nil says there was no cause. Octopus just posted the blank PNG of Warden Point, and I saw an opportunity. Ah, I see. Well,
I see.
So we'll allow it, I suppose.
We'll allow it.
Fair enough.
All right.
Just ready for the clunkiest ending ever. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Without any further ado, this has been a great stream. And we will catch you next time on
4.
Hold on. Hit!
Combo!
Bye,
Huzzah!
everybody.
Yay!
Hi, guys! Oh god, what's the other one now? This is so hard. I can do it, I promise. What?